Oh no, who's that? Okay. Sorry, my brother. All right, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are joining us from. Welcome to the Emir Sirdam show. I don't know who I could carry come up. I say anybody that requests mic on this life, I'll bring the person. I don't even know who the people are. These are for people that used to ask me, so now why are you bringing APC people to my life? I don't discriminate. If you request mic and I see your request, I'll bring you up. I don't discriminate, right? So that's why sometimes I bring some mad people up. I don't know that there are mad people on TikTok who mad people say to request mic. And so when they come up here, like you also the last person I just jumped right now. But guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to the show. I hope you guys had a great day, a wonderful day. It's been an eventful day for me. It's been, honestly speaking, for me, it's been mixed days because conversations I've been having these past couple of days are not just politics. It has to do what the most important conversations we're having. Why I say important? Not important, but the most trending conversations that's currently in our space, right? So I've been having serious talks around that center. So politics have just been like a second folder for me this past couple of days, though. But that's why we're always here on the platform. So for me, tonight is going to be more of catching up and probably just continue from where we stopped yesterday. And also, yes, I think tonight was meant to be a special night. I don't know if I could not reach out to our guests. I don't know if they will come. I hope they do not forget and come. We promised to talk about state capture tonight. Today is going to be a special night where we'll be discussing state capture. And I hope our guests remember and they come, right? But if they don't, we'll do justice to it as much as we can. And hopefully tomorrow, I have to reach out and see if they can come to the platform. But I just want to say thank you to all of you that have joined us right now from all our platforms. From Facebook, I see you guys. Thank you so much. From YouTube, I see you guys. Thank you so much. X video, my family on TikTok. Thank you guys. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for contributing to the likes. So before we start the show properly, I always do this at the very beginning of the show because you guys are always I call you guys the ground zero, right? You guys are you're the first respondents when we call on this platform, and you guys are the ones that give life to this show. So without you guys, definitely there will not be this show. If I come in here and I'm alone, play my music, I don't say anybody, I go off begin go house or go sleep because honestly I really need sleep, Sha. So today's show, by God's grace, please, today's show will not be long. I beg. I never sleep. I need sleep well today. I beg. I just pray so. So I all out this indulge and beg you guys, as I always do, to come up on this platform early, to please help us to like the live, share the live, repost the live. Just invite more people to the live right now. I need you guys doing it for us as we always do. Let me see the live being shared to 10 or more people. If you're on Facebook, please share the live to your stories. Share the live. Many of you don't know how to share the live, Abi. You see one something like arrow with the bend like this or this in the hand. Share the live, like the live. That's how you help us grow this live. So the algorithm can understand that we're doing something here and can also push us to other viewers. We need more people inside this house. We need more Nigerians to listen to what we say on this platform. If every Nigerian can listen to what we do on this platform, one thing is guaranteed that it will only take the devil himself or the children of the devil to support this government, right? We're educating, we're changing lives, we're changing souls, we're transforming unbelievers to believers to believe that actually a new Nigeria is possible, a country that can actually work for every single one of us, irrespective of where you're from, your social status, what you believe, anything. Nigeria should be able to work for every single person. And that's why I try to make sure that when we start this show, you guys understand the mandate of what you guys are carrying, because it is not just an Emir Sirdam show thing. It is our show. It is what every one of us here that come in early, because I say this all the time. People can come on the show maybe an hour later, and an hour later is because probably you guys have brought them into the show. They don't understand. You people that come in here, without even being invited are the real MVPs. You guys understand what we do here. So I really want to make sure you guys not just understand what we do here, but understand what you have to do to help us grow on this platform. So please share the live as much as possible. Repost the live. And if you're on TikTok, you guys know how we do it here now. We don't the follow, we don't the league D2. We were supposed to league D1. Yeah, we're supposed to we did league C, come forward to league D2. So please, guys, it means you guys have to show me love today. Oh, please like the live well. Show love, please send gifts to my list. You must not send me gifts. You know, as I say on this platform, because some people will be like, I've always insisted. I don't have to repeat myself on this one, but you guys know it is for gifts. It's not why I'm here. I've never finished this live one day I say I saw anything exceptional and I lie. If you finish this live now, you see 0.00022 cents. And we'll spend 5 hours here, 6 hours here sometimes. But that's not why I'm here. My own is how can we educate people, right? How can we get people to listen to what we're saying? How can we convert more Nigerians? How can we build this society? That's what I'm here for. But for this to continue to go on, for us to get more traction, we need to grow this life. We need to grow this life. Very important to grow this life. And growing this life means us doing what we have to do, right? So please power tap the live. Repost. What you guys have to do for me is to power tap the live, repost the live, share the live, and at the same time gift the live. So you don't have to gift me, right? Wonderful people here are going to have, you're going to hear wonderful people speak here. Please, you can gift them. You can show them love. Let's just be that gifts is circulated on this platform, because that's how TikTok and our business people, right? They make money. If they come here and are seeing that only thing what these people will do for this life, only thing we do for this life now, just power tap. How much power tap is free? Oh, please. Again, let me pass that as a circular, please. Power tapping is free. You don't pay to power tap. Please, nobody's going to charge you to power tap. So even if you give me 100 billion likes here, it cannot be converted to money, right? So please, just for the sake of clarity, it is not money you're giving me. So please, all I ask you to do, please, you can share gift. Thank you, my son, you can share gifts amongst yourself here. Even the people on the speaker section, you can give yourself gifts. Just let it be that something is going on in this room, gift-wise, right? So TikTok, you know that this one has not be just only talk that they talk for this place. I beg, that's what I want you guys to do. Please, it must not be me. And if I say it must not be that, bless I can't give me. If I say, should I say it must be me? The one I can't give it myself also. Please, so please give other people also here. Just appreciate yourselves. Let us just make sure that things are going on in this life. And I beg, that's what I did for you people. Please. So guys, also right before we jump into the conversation, as I said earlier on, thank you so much, guys. We're talking about state capture tonight. Thank you. That's what I want to see. Gift yourselves, please, guys. Gift yourself also. That's what I want to see here, please. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. All right. See, let's come into the before we even go into state capture. Let's do a run back of what happened today. And people see that we do things on this platform. We do things so people they don't give us our flowers, but it's all good. We're not here for it, Sha. Few weeks ago, I think less than 10 days to the elections. I mean, this is Ocean election now. Today is Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 4 days. So 6 days ago, I made a video. And on that video, I called the video out and I said, sorry, not 6 days ago, 10 days ago, I made a video and I called the video out and I told him that the only way out in Osun State against APC is adopting the Kwankwasia method of voting. I made that video, I put it out there, I reached out to people around him that I know, and I'm certain they got their information. And I said, you guys have to have a change of tone. Then you now saw Adeleke going on stage and was saying all the things he was saying that allow free and fair election. He was now going brutish. He was now, showing muzzle. How did the dictator of Abuja respond? He responded by what? Freezing the state account. And there was a backlash. And 4 days later, after he froze that account, I remember being on that video and I sent it again. I said, please, that thing you say you're going to, because they've not made an episode on social media that is going to go to, if they rig the elections, he's going to go to a White House and go and carry placard and say Donald Trump, they have exposed APC. Then I made on now and I said, please, that thing you want to go to Donald Trump, do it now. Do it now, because APC as a party, APC as a system, they don't care for aftermath. The opportunity you have to kill a snake, kill that snake. If you wait for that snake, you say, wait, the snake is still small, make it grow small. Another time we go here, we. So when we said that, automatically Tinubu now brought back that this thing. It now be like, say, peace day. But the pressure in Osun State has been, even the people know the Osun State, they feel them. Then today, Davido sensing the pressure, now did what we told them to do 10 days ago. And now openly reached out to Donald Trump via an open tweet, because his tweets will go viral. It's Davido. It will make headlines, it will make news. And I don't know if you guys saw it. If you did not see it, maybe I'll break it to you. Davido reached out and called out to Trump and said, Osun people deserve free and fair elections. And I saw so many of our people going on at the comments, so many people that I know going on the comments to tell him, you are being silent. Why didn't you, Tinubu, you didn't go and beg Tinubu and the rest and the rest and the rest. And while I understand how people think, how people react to issues, that's why it's even in social conversations, right? It's not like I feel like I choose to want to be on the odd side. No. I just try to apply just some basic life principles to everything I do. And the most important and guiding principle that I have that guides me is that I always look at the long game. Many people live for today's gratification. Many people are living for what will be the outcome of today's conversation. Will I be insulted today? Will I be hailed today? Will I get the likes today? Will I get the repost today? Will I get this and that today? Even if what I'm getting today, I am not, in my heart of heart, I am not certain what I'm saying or where I'm standing is right. People just leave. That's exactly the kind of herd mentality that comes with being on social media. And I remember saying that even if you see a video on social media today, if I make videos almost every day. And one thing I noticed is that people don't even watch the video to the end. They just first of all jump into the comment section and read. They form their brain thoughts of what I have said from what people have said in the comment section. So we have a very lazy generation that have a very short attention span. So I see people that don't understand the ramification of how important Osun State is to Nigeria. And I'm not saying it as if the outcome of the elections will determine the next elections. That's not necessarily it. I'm saying it from the angle that we are a unit, we're a country, right? And because of some kind of problem, or you now enable and pray for someone in this country to be injured or robbed because you don't like that person, you're still hurting yourself on the long run. There is that it doesn't affect you directly, it's going to affect you indirectly, one way or the other. Because one thing you're doing is that you're already enabling those criminals to be more brazen. And they are stealing one state at a time. So irrespective of whether I don't agree with how Davido and the Osun family and the Leke and how much they pandered to Tinubu, because I always say that it is like a goat going to befriend hyenas. You end up in the pot of the hyena one day. There is you have nothing to relate. Hyena wants to eat you as a goat. So whether no matter how you go, if you like and paint your body and behave like this, your body smell alone is smelling food. One day to eat you up. So despite the pandering of the Davidos and their delegates to Tinubu, which I understand why they did so, we will all be pretending as a country people if we don't understand the kind of person we have in Aso Rock. If we don't understand that Tinubu is the most vindictive person ever to ever sit down in that Aso Rock seat. Tinubu is not a Democrat. Tinubu runs Nigeria like a drug cartel. I don't know whether I don't know whether Nigerians really don't understand what we are up against in our country. So when I see some things, I'm like, do you people don't understand who is in Aso Rock? Yes, I'm one of the four people that call this set of governors weaklings. This set of governors have failed. This set of governors have shown no sense of urgency or understanding the use of their state power. But when you're dealing with a man that is a crook, a criminal, that is not running the country based on the tenants of the country, he's running the country like a cartel. You're watching your back, because in 36 of you, if in 36 of you people, 30 something are already showing cowardice and everything, what make you feel like that you're one person, you can stand up to that one, to that drug cartel? That's exactly the mindset of many of these governors. And the inherent heart of a black man is greed. And with Bola Ahmed Tinubu in power, he will not stop you from stealing. You can steal your state dry. Tinubu does not care. All he cares about is, do not interfere with my own. Just don't interfere with my own. Destroy your state. Don't build one road in your state. Don't pay salaries. Don't do anything. Steal all the resources of your state. I do not care. Just don't interfere with my own or with the ones of my allies, like it's happening in Osun State now with Tinubu's in-law, I mean our cousin Oyetola, trying to grab back Osun State, or with Fubara in Rivers State. You can see the handwriting that this is how this man operates. So if we expect that Ademola Adeleke will come out and be like one strong man and be a warrior to fight Tinubu, you are delusional. He has to find a way to save his job. That is why he has to pander. I understand his pandering. Do I agree with it? No, but I understand. And I expect every Nigerian to understand why he had to find a way of going to go and seek solace with that drug dealer in Aso Rock. It's not an easy choice for him, but it's one he had to do. How Nigerians don't see this thing is what baffles me. I don't know whether everything is content to many of us. Thank you, my brother. So I'm like, you think Davido is happy going to Aso Rock to come Dobale for Tinubu? You think he wants to do that? But they understand it. It's desperate times for these people. That's why they have to do what they have to do. It's not an excuse, right? But that is the reality of how politics is, especially in our terrain in Nigeria. And with that, let me play this video. So let's buttress. Let me put this into further context, so we understand the country that we are in, how bad we are fallen, Please just listen to this with me. Just listen to this, please. Let me play this video. Let me play this video real quick, because I'm like, what's happening here? What are we doing, Seth? Okay, good.
Five judges have never made judgment in my favor. I went to court of appeal. 5 judges have never made judgment in my favor. So if you look at that and look at what is happening today in Nigeria, where professors are now aiding illiterates to rig election, where our lawmakers have removed forgery as an offense in electoral matter. And senior advocates of Nigeria are defending forgery. Our religious leaders are now praying for criminal politicians for blessing. We have a crisis. And above all, our judges are now thinking, for your mandate will stand.
You see, when I watch this video, there is nothing else that sums up perfectly Nigeria of today under Bola Ahmed Tinubu. This is abnormality on steroids. We are seeing this thing happening in real life. We are seeing our country has been thrown to the wild. This is a 1 minute. This video is I said this is the most brutal, this is the realest video I've seen in my life concerning Nigeria. In 1 minute, summarized the political structure of the state. It took one criminal coming into Aso Rock in less than 3 years to terraform the country. In less than 3 years, every system has bowed to this criminal. And so I wonder how many of us are looking or expecting Ademola Adeleke to fight this man. I'm not making excuses for these people, but I'm making sure that we see reasons to why some people do what they do. I will not be surprised tomorrow if I hear that Alex Oti is saying he wants to go and join them in APC. I will understand, because it's the reality of the state we're in. It's like you are not, the rain is falling outside and you're saying that no, rain is not falling. We have to be realistic. Look, your country has been captured, Nigerians. Our country is gone. It is up to me and you to save it. It's been. Every institution in our country has bar one institution that stood up and said no, the Catholic faith. That stood up and challenged these people and said no. And you saw the backlash. You saw the attacks. Everything must bow to the power of the Satan in Aso Rock. And they're going to bring in all that. So for me, it's what I was telling some of my friends. I say, you have to look at the big picture, because if you're looking at many people, I said many Nigerians, all they look at is Adeleke go say he go endorse Tinubu for second term. What do you want Adeleke to say? What I want to understand what you want Adeleke to say. That he will not endorse Tinubu for second term? Please, I honestly, people that are on that camp, that anything I want to happen to Adeleke, let it happen. I really want to ask people, what do you expect Adeleke to say? What were you expecting Adeleke to say? That no, how, where? Look with you see common sense, Common sense is not common. You might be a professor, but see, common sense is not common. I just hope I'm breaking it down for people to understand. It is your reality. You have to make way and live towards what is in and operate. It doesn't mean, even if me now I can shout, I be supporter. I be supporter. Election day I will go vote for on that different person. It happens. But people that are looking for upright, everything must be straight. I don't know the euphoria or the social media sense, joy. That you see, that's why we have this. That's why I say that's why we have jungle justice offline and online. That's why if you have a contrarian view to some things, people attack you up and down, even without them having the right information to issues. They don't understand the context, because even with this, I'm sorry to digress, with this P Square and P Square matter is when I understood deeply, because me, I'm inside. I know this thing I know the beginning to the end of that case. I know who is guilty. I know who is at fault. I know who is the crook. I know everything to the very, but I can't even come out and say it. I have the information at my hand. I know everything to the T. I know. But I see the way our people move, and I'm like, no. I cannot. If I'm the only one speaking, I'll be the only one speaking, and I'll speak very loud. A friend called me this morning. I said, Saddam, you have to be. I say, please, you don't know Saddam. Before I go into anything, before I say anything, I have thought about it to the end. I'm certain in my heart 100% that I'm standing on the right side. Even if I'm the only one standing. I have done it so many times. If you've been following me for the past 5 years, you'll see it. Guys, there are times that I've done so many, done so many firsts in the obedient movement that when I did it, people were insulting me, attacking me, and later caught up. Some caught up 2-3 years later. But because some of us see ahead, I will not understand, if you're not an APC member, why you think because of Davido went to Aso Rock with his family that Osun State should lose. Make you go laugh then. You don't know you're laughing at yourself. You don't know. I don't know. My own is that I'm not even the outcome of the elections. I don't care, right? But I'm just saying it for us to understand how, as a people, how dangerous it is, so that you don't end up shooting yourself, thinking you're shooting somebody else. Everything we need to do to make sure that we destroy APC should be on the table. Everything that must be done, and if it means destroying APC from councillorship elections, if it means supporting whatever it is against APC in any place, I will stand there. No matter how that person will look at, if like let that person be, let me see that person and insult Saddam every day of my life. The biggest problem of Nigeria today is APC. APC is the problem of Nigeria. If you're not seeing it from that angle, if you choose to focus on any other mundane things of the conversation, you have lost the plot. Learn in the art of war. You have to learn that the enemy of your enemy is your friend. Learn to use your enemies also. Don't always be the sheep. That's why Nigerians have always going. Politicians keep using us back to back to back. We don't know how to use politicians, and that's what I've always been feeling. We have to learn to also use them, so that we will use them to achieve the Nigeria of our dream. Not only them, that's why every 4 years they come and share for us rice. Now they're no longer sharing rice. It's Gary and bread. Gary and bread, then they share for Osun State. The people that share Gary and bread expect to win the elections. And we are seeing all this brazenly happening. We are seeing the intimidation. We are seeing everything. But because Adeleke went to go and support Tinubu, say he will support Tinubu, anything that happened to them, I don't care. Yeah. Please, Nigerians, make we care. Let us be careful, because if Tinubu come back, now Wombolombo. Now Wombolombo. Me and my friend, they talk tonight, and I say, my brother, hey, guys, start doing your visa, oh. Guys, this one no be the matter of say make I come begin to do, yeah. Please, if you want to do student routes, reach out to me. My agency, I'll contact you, give it my agency, what I do for you. Be ready, oh. Do your 2FA, two-factor authentification. Because if Nigerians, we are stupid enough to allow these criminals come back to power, the last gate of running away from Nigeria is 2027. The last gate of running away from Nigeria is 2027. No country will take us beyond 2027. Remember, I said it here. If you're going to ever visit any other country out of Nigeria, is that you already have prior visa, or you've already been to that country. Maybe your visa have expired, which will also be very difficult. But you're a fresher, you're a virgin passport. You want to leave Nigeria in Tinubu 2.0. Now only through Libya you go, except say you go through desert. But say you want to go through it, you will not. It will not happen. Doors are going to be closed upon Nigeria. You will see it happen, because the world are seeing. You see this world where it's like this useless Western powers and the rest. They are seeing. They know. They're not wanting to see how stupid can these Nigerian people be to allow these criminals come back. Let them close the door officially. Then you will now see what it means to call himself Jagaban. You see that thing that you're seeing in Lagos today, where people boys. Come on, let me open this live, Johnny, because I said we will not stay here for long. Welcome, guys. Please welcome. Please, guys, let's power tap the live, please. Let's power tap the live. Let me open up the floor. My sister Jaja, welcome. Good evening. Jaja, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Good evening, Sirdam.
Welcome, my sister. Good evening.
Everyone. I don't sleep today.
You can't sleep. I won't sleep after this show.
I know you're on fire, brotherly. Well done. You see, every single moment I watch your videos, enlightening and constantly, you're factual, and let's call a spade a spade. And the only thing that is saving you from DSS is because you are not available. Because we now know they don't want us to speak out. We now know they're not willing to do the right thing. To, you know, they don't even want to honor the word democracy anymore. They are just sinking this country into the ground, and we as citizens are being told we have no right. You see, I was wondering, I tag you mostly. If you notice the ones that I normally tag you, especially on Facebook, to come and hear what's your take, and you normally focus on that. Leadership, we have to unite as one. We don't have to agree on anything. But when we say APC needs to go, APC needs to go because the recklessness of the APC leadership has reached a stage whereby, as a Nigerian, you no longer feel Nigerian. We are traumatized and tired. Every single day they give us assignment, left, right, and center. Who runs a country like that? And then they will look us in the eye. We are all social avenues, whether in media or mainstream, everywhere. Nigeria is getting better on the mandate song. What are we doing? It is only in Nigeria where I know say the people who just wasted their time reading rubbish. Because we want this rubbish. Because with what we are having now, the people we're seeing now that we are calling leadership, and then well-educated people with, you understand, standing there, talking to them, bowing to them, acting as if they are their servants. For crying out loud, what happened to dignity? What happened to pride? Where has it all gone to? But anyway, this is Nigeria. Whether we like it or not, there's no place like home. Anybody the way Japan thinks say that is better than home. I'm telling you, Nigeria is our home. And if we don't stand as one to protect it, we are gone. We are gone.
Sorry, go on, please.
That's all I have to say, Sirdam, because I don't feel like talking.
Thank you.
Empty my pocket, finish, give me basbos left, right, and center. So Nigeria is not Nigeria anymore.
No.
Honestly speaking, it's just sad.
No.
What happened in Osun State? And I'm glad you did. I was one of the first people that saw your video. I was glad. You know, for a very long time, we've been talking about this. How are we going to rally, get international attention on this government? Because they have a weakness. It is a weakness they have. Before how many seconds? Have you seen the body?
Sorry, please.
For a particular, most of them, I believe, have stashed away whatever they stash outside there. That is why they're busy. I told you, I said it once and I will continue to say it. They're busy repairing airports, buying private jets. Because if Yawa gas, then me and you will, they will finish for here. They have their exit plan, dual citizenship. Now also you don't get access to travel anymore. You get what I mean? Hey, they are very calculative now. That is how they are not willing to set the country right, because they know where their start is. Their investments are out there. So if they scatter area for us, and then after we don't finish giving ourselves the violence, they'll come back as messiahs. They want to rescue the country. It has happened before. Let's not forget what happened in the Biafra several times. So they've mastered this art of, okay, we'll scatter, loot, and dry and go. At this point, we are pro-max. So we have to be very, very careful. And then we have to be courageous at the same time. I like what the video did. In short, I've been saying this for a very long time. I said some people need to start reporting some people to ICCC. Abi, it's high time. We have the evidence all out there. The insecurity, we have it there. Selective justice. See, I liked the one you did on the selective justice being done on political opponents. You know, it's not fair. It's not fair. Selective justice for what? And then all the institutes in this country with taxpayers' money only work for them, and then it is us they will pay them their salaries. Does that make any sense? Every institute in this country is working for them. For how long will it continue? And then these same institutes, and even those that we call leaders, took an oath to defend lives and property, to protect citizens, to serve the citizens of this country. What are they serving? What are they serving? And you dare not say anything to them. It is well, let me not waste time. And I think I've said enough. Thank you, Sirdam.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, my sister. You know, when I made that video, when I woke up and I was like, I was like, wait first, wait. You see, one thing, me, by the grace of God, right, I'm happy what I am trying to achieve with this my platform. If it means just building 1% of our population to understand life and understand how we can engage in our country in a civil democracy, understanding truly what the tenets of democracy is, not with agenda, because I see that Nigerians we're already born into agendas. And that's why Nigeria is not even working today. And that is why the criminals that ruin this country they're always optimistic that they will always hold us, because they know that Nigerians love agenda, tribal agenda, religious agenda, this one agenda, that one agenda. So they know that the moment they poke into these agendas and create divisions, we start fighting ourselves. They know this all the time, right? In a democracy, there is no reason why any person should be jailed beyond a certain amount of time. It's in the constitution. If the person does this, you charge the person to court. Right? If the person, and so I asked myself, I was like, wait first. El Rufai, when I woke up and I in the video I said that I know this video will not get traction. Why? Because El Rufai has a very tainted past. He has made so many he has made so many inflammatory statements in the past. His actions towards when he was a governor showed he's a very divisive human being. There are so many things bad to point about El Rufai, rightfully so. But the truth of the matter is that El Rufai is not serving time for any of those things today. If he was serving time for things he did as a governor, we can understand. El Rufai is currently a political prisoner. In democracy, then you see Nigerians, because we hate El Rufai. Like me now, I'm not a fan. Because we hate El Rufai, we are now happy. I'm seeing educated people who go school, people especially when they're supposed to know how far. They say, now them, now brother war, now this one war. And this is exactly what the people in Asoro they know, because he's a divisive figure. Nigerians cannot united come out and fight for him. They knew it. How Christian will not fight for El Rufai? How? Forgetting that El Rufai's right is my right. El Rufai's right is your right. We don't understand how these people use us to open doors. We don't understand these things. If you are arresting El Rufai based on what he did as governor in Kaduna State, I can say, okay, charge him to court like with his contemporary. It cannot be a selective justice. No. But they use a figure that they know that many of us in the South dislike. And we will not talk. I say no lie. Me now, I don't. From this week now, I'm the champion free El Rufai. Because we have to start desensitizing ourselves to these things they use to hold us down. I'm championing free El Rufai with my chest. Not because I stand or value or agree with it. Yeah, my brother from Southern Kaduna will never like it. So now I say, it does not matter whether they like me or not. It is what is right. Because if you open the door for El Rufai to be incarcerated, you're opening the door for Saddam to be incarcerated, you're opening the door for Jaja to be incarcerated. These people can pick up any nonsense stuff and trump it up and say, you said you did, and they'll pick you up. And you were silent for El Rufai. Why shouldn't other people be silent for you? We are enabling a monster in Aso Rock. But because we don't like this, you see how I've painted these two pictures, like Ademola, like El Rufai. Politically, I don't care. I said Ademola don't go and dine with them. So therefore, whatever he see, look at how they are desensitizing us to our own reality, to our own rights. Like Ademola politically to El Rufai as a prisoner. We are now allowing APC to steal our country from us. Because of agenda. we are losing our country. And trust Bola Tinubu, he knows these things. He's a master manipulator. He knows how to use these things that divide us. He knows how to play it. He will play it very well. Then tomorrow they will pick somebody from the south that the people in the north does not like also. And the people in the north will keep quiet. Because the people in the south kept quiet when they picked their own also. And therefore, we cannot ever come together in common purpose to achieve what is important for us as a country. I just hope some people understand when I say these things. It is no, when I hear things, when I do things, I remove Nigerians. Our biggest problem is our emotional people. So before you see Nigerians that do, that's why my platform is always logic first. Before I got into politics, started talking politics, I went to go and wash myself. I washed my emotions out. Because if you have known me 2022, 2020, I first early decided to be an emotional being. I had to wash the emotions out because the moment you think from the standpoint of emotions, you will lose certain things and you will lose your way because you are no longer in control of yourself. Your emotions are speaking for you. I have every reason to hate El-Rufai, emotions. I have every reason to disregard Adeleke, emotions. What is it logically? Logically means that you have to stand against the oppressors anytime, anywhere. That is logic. Because one day, you might be the one that are oppressing. I hope you understand these things. Let me open up the floor. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us. Please, guys, let's power tap the live, please. We're not going to stay here for long. I beg. So let us hit our 100K. I want us to leave this live early today. No that pity me. I never sleep. I do 24 hours hustle. My day very, very. If I put this my glass, I just like this is the smoky book. I know the smoke. So please, you should help me. Help me to help myself. God bless you guys. Thank you. My brother, no, Mikey, I need you for the long run. But and carry on, can you hear me? Good evening. Carry on. On custom phone case, not the request my for you. You go carry Oyinbo person picture, do DP. They do young carry Yahoo enter my life. I don't allow Yahoo to come my life. Oh. It's better you be like that I don't have face than carry on that person's face, don't be your face. Carry on. No problem. King Guan, please, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Emir Sirdam.
Balance Sam. This already like an Indian person. I bet when I know this, I go bring it to come. Look, I see the balance Sam. If you are Indian, if you are bring you up here, you know, say I tell I know they look, I know they if anybody request back, can they bring them or they give them mic. Balance Sam.
Yeah. Good evening.
You Nigerian?
Yeah.
Okay. Mute your mic. Now I see you people for your picture. I wasn't sure whether na Naija. Welcome. Okay, go on. Welcome, sir. You have the live 5 minutes. Welcome, sir. Let me push you up there. Thank you.
Okay.
Please, guys, let's share the live. Let's repost the live. Please, everybody power tap the live, please. Everybody 10,000 power taps in the room, please. Please gift my people up here. Those want to come and listen to us. Share gifts. You must not necessarily, I say it all the time. Please, I want to see gifts going up in this house tonight. Not me, oh. No, not Sirdam. They say when I give no, but also you must not give me. Please, give people here, please. When I wait up yourself as speakers, please gift yourselves. Now I'm seeing some of you here don't even get any gift for your box. Give yourself gifts, right? Please, you can just so that TikTok will see that things are going on this live. You see, we're going to D1. You see, we're up at the D1. You see, we don't go up to the D1. Correct. So please, guys, gift yourselves up there in the live. Please just share gifts for yourself within the live so that TikTok will see that things are going on up here. And if I call you up and you don't speak, I might have to drop you. So, King One, you have the live in 5 minutes. Welcome, sir.
Yeah. Emir Sirdam, I greet you. I greet everybody. The thing we are facing in Nigeria, APC government is something else. I have to say that what they are doing in Nigeria now is witch hunt.
If you're against the party, they will hunt you down. If they approach you and you refuse to comply with them in any way, in any form, they will start hunting you. They will start setting things up so that you can be caught in one way or the other. Either they blackmail you, or you don't have any other alternative than to join them. What is really happening in Osun State is something else. And what APC is doing is to take the microphone in Osun State. Whatsoever they do there, that is what you would expect in the upcoming election in 2027. All those things they are doing there, that is what you will expect. You know that the Accord Party have been attacked there too. You know that there is attack on the party, and to the extent, one of the campaigners of the APC-led government, he said in Osun State that they should go after anybody that will vote Accord Party. I don't know whether you guys saw that. You saw that video? That is what he said. Should go after anybody that will vote Accord Party. And this is the pattern they want to use come 2027. They really want to put fear into Nigerians. And that fear will not work this time around. For me, I don't want to know what Davido and maybe Adeleke did in the past with them and all that. I don't want to know. But what I know is this. I'm a Nigerian and we are Nigerian first. The problem we have in Nigeria is this. We don't understand that we are Nigerians first. Nigeria first. It should be the first thing. And after Nigerian first, democracy. But people don't really understand that. They allow their emotions to cloud their judgment. Yes, they don't really understand that you are Nigerian first. Whatsoever APC is doing to this guy today, that same thing will be done to others. And what they are doing to that Osun State governor now is what they are going to show in Abia State. I mean it. If they should succeed in Osun, they will try it in Abia State. That's the truth. Next state will be Abia State. That is the next state. This is not a joke. So all of us, we need to come together. I know anytime there is a kind of Nigerian people, as they are coming together, you know the tools APC use, tribalism and religious sentiments. That's the only two. You know, tribalism have been dealt with in the past, and they see that it can't hold water again. That is why they now run over to religious sentiments, trying to bribe some man and all that, to keep making speeches and all that, so that they can divide. And they know that the North is not on their side again. So they need something that they will hold to bring the North. But as it is, I believe that those Northern brothers of ours, they know what APC is doing and they understand the game and they are speaking up. And I really love that. And for El-Rufai, I've told many people, let's leave what El-Rufai have done in the past. I know they will say, hey, Nigerian, that's the way you forget. And they forget that, like Sadan, you said, El-Rufai is not there because of whatsoever he did in the past. El-Rufai is there because he doesn't want to be the part of their government again. He doesn't want to involve himself with them again. That is why he is there. And this witch hunt will go to everybody. Let me tell you guys, there is a bill which has passed second reading. These people are preparing bills upon bills for you and me. There is a bill that has passed second reading that they have set up a committee already, that whatsoever organization you have in Nigeria, they will be the one to control and determine what you do in it. You don't really understand where we are going. Some people don't really understand that. But all I have to say is this. Let us come out together and fight this APC government. Remove them. That is the only way we can survive as Nigerians. Thank you. I yield the mic.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you very much. Honestly speaking, we have to understand. We really have to understand that the more united we are in our approach, the better for us. You might not like the person. I don't have to like the person to fight for your right. If something is if justice to one is justice to all, injustice to one is injustice to all. The moment we as a people lose track of this thing I just said now, we have lost humanity. Oh, this person, I don't like him. That's why I need to just injustice to him. I will look the other way because I don't like him. But you're looking the other way to an injustice. May God help us in our country. May God help. I say this all the time. I said I hope if it is 10 people that we can start thinking the right way, how human beings are meant to think. That is devoid of emotions and primordial sentiments. If just logically, I'm very, very happy because many people will not understand what I'm saying. They say, so now you do exactly what King Wan said. You do not they forgive. It's not forgive. It's understanding reality. It's and especially with a very divisive figure like Bola Tinubu at the center. People don't understand. Tinubu will do and undo everything everybody in Nigeria, past, present, refuse to do. Everything where anybody attempts, the only thing we know go do now say fit turn to military become dictator. If that guy was younger, I sat to say if he goes go enroll for military safe, make him become dictator. Anything, because that man is this you're dealing with a drug baron, you're dealing with someone that thinks like a mafia boss. Absolute power, that's what that man is for. Absolute power, absolute abuse of power. You see everything in absoluteness. Everything you see it. But we're paying attention to these things because he knows that if you do it and hide it behind an agenda, Nigerians will keep quiet. Look at the stupid old foolish imam, Sheikh Yahya Jingiri. That idiot, if you see him outside, if not I have been licking the handles of politicians all his life. This one is a stark illiterate. Come up say infidels. The Christians are infidels. Muslim ticket. They say all those nonsense. If you think on a very normal day, if it's not, you think that is the voice of Tinubu speaking. 2 APC governors were standing there. That is how Tinubu is in the history of Nigeria. You have never seen such a speech before. You people will see hell on earth. Tinubu will bring hell down on earth. This whatever election season, right? You see it. Tinubu will literally bring hell down on earth because that is how he operates. Just to hold on to this power, he will bring hell down, and there is no red lines with Tinubu. All is fair in politics. He told you already. Many people are listening, but they're not paying attention. Many of us are just listening. He enter here, come up for here. He don't tell you already. All this. I will rest in the history of Nigerian politics. Have you ever heard anything like Oro? I never in my life knew that there was anything called Oro. Tinubu came. Tinubu decided to contest for presidency in the southwest. We are speaking to them, seeing video of jeez. What they call this guy of Ile-Ife, the number one king of southwest. What they please someone on me that I can talk about. Mickey, please. What they call that man for Ile-Ife? Oni of Ife. The most revered position. Oni of Ife, the campaign today. I see video. I want mad. Oni of Ife. The campaign. If people don't know who Tinubu is, you don't know who Tinubu is. You don't know who Tinubu is. You don't know who Tinubu is.
Tinubu was the one that made Oni. He was the one that crowned him. So he doesn't have a choice.
And that's what I'm saying. He has bastardized every institution, every system in your country will be bastardized on Tinubu because he has no boundaries. Tinubu has no boundaries. He doesn't know when to stop. He doesn't know when to go. He operate like AI. He operate like AI. Just put on prompt, absolute, everything just they go. Every system in Nigeria will be crushed or must conform to his way. And we're seeing it. House of Rep is gone. Senate is gone. Legislators are gone. Let me play this Peter Obi's interview again one more time. So that I'll play this interview 50 times today. Because we must hear something. We must hear this thing. This is the most brutal speech in my life I've heard. And it took just less than 1 minute.
5 judges. I went to Court of Appeal. 5 judges are never made gave judgment in my favor. So if you look at that and look at what is happening today in Nigeria, where professors are now aiding illiterates to rig election, where our lawmakers have removed forgery as an offense in electoral matter. And senior advocates of Nigeria are defending forgery.
Wait first. I beg, wait, let me take this thing back. Nigerian lawmakers removed forgery from electoral matters. As in forgery. I beg, I don't know whoever it sits down with. I don't know how that it sits down with anybody. Tinubu removed forgery. Told senators remove forgery from the law of election. So any Tom, Dick, and Harry can forge anything, and it is not an offense to contest for a position in Nigeria today. Tinubu did that shit. Let's hear.
Where our lawmakers have removed forgery as an offense in electoral matter. And senior advocates of Nigeria are defending forgery. Our religious leaders are now praying for criminal politicians for blessing. We have a crisis. And above all, our judges are now singing, for your mandate we stand.
Just look at Obi mentioned the legislators. He mentioned the educational sector. He mentioned the religious sector. He mentioned the judiciary sector. 4 components of every society, Tinubu has destroyed it. 4 components of every, this is major components of every society has been successfully destroyed by Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Our professors are joining and Solomon that are illiterates and the rest. Our lawmakers have removed forgery. It's no longer so. Right now, I don't need to go school. I just go forge my certificates. Carry any. You people understand the madness we have gotten into. You can carry any nonsense certificate now and say it is your own, that you're a professor in so and so, and go and carry it and contest for election and become president of Nigeria, and you will not be disqualified. Tinubu did that. I said Tinubu, after Tinubu is taken out of Nigeria, Tinubu needs to go to jail. If Tinubu dies in power, they're supposed to bury him body for Kirikiri. That is how bad Tinubu is to Nigeria. If he died for power, they're supposed to bury him for Kirikiri. This man came to destroy Nigeria. Every fabric of our nation, he has destroyed it. You carry education, tell them somebody call forgery for election matters. Then the pastors and bishops who they look up to, and then they pray for criminal politicians. Then finally, the judiciary, the judges that are meant to be the last hope of the common man are shouting and singing, on your mandate we shall stand. Is that the country? I don't think so. Please, guys, let's keep our tapping the live, please, so we can get this show started. Please. Thank you so much. Like one more time, I'm going to call Kirian. Kirian, if you can't hear me, I have to drop you. I've been calling you. So, Kirian, can you hear me? Mikey, I want you to come after this APC talk. And I want you to come after the talk. So let me bring in Critical Thinker. Critical Thinker, my brother, it's been a very long time. How are you doing, sir?
Adam, how are you doing? Good evening to you. Yes, it has been a long time, but it's good to be back. It's good to be back. I mean, let me address the matter at hand. So, the way I look at the APC, I look at the APC as a bully. You know, and with bullies, the more you allow them to, the more you're goading them. And unfortunately, we gave the APC so much room to keep on doing and doing and doing. And so we have almost produced a super mutant bully. Where else it would have taken maybe 10 of us to deal with that bully now. I think the number of people that we need to arise and deal with the bully now has exponentially gone up. And so to Nigeria.
Official, and critical, can you hear me?
Yes.
Are you using your earpiece?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yes, I'm using my earpiece.
People are complaining from the other side that they can't hear you. So please, I don't know if you can take it out and speak just to your phone, please.
Okay, give me 1 second. I'll take it out. Let me take it out. I don't know why it's doing this.
Meanwhile, please, guys, please keep our tapping the live, please. Let's get this live to 100K as fast as possible. And also, please, our people on the audience, please, if you're touched in the spirit, every one of you, please give my speakers gifts. I need TikTok to blow us up. TikTok needs to blow us up. So please, let gift be going around this house. In fact, if you are up in the speaker section, gift yourselves, please. Where can they go? So, Critical, can you speak? Let me hear, please.
Can you hear?
Yeah, go on. Yeah, I think you're able.
So I'm saying, and the thing is, we just all need to rally around and make sure that we do everything possible to make sure that the APC does not return next year. And I'm glad that, that the campaign season has started now. I mean, we cannot, I know the things on ground are very discouraging, but to sit down on the sidelines and just fold your hands and let them do and undo is not an option. We don't have that option. And I do say that I like this new version of Peter Obi, the one where maybe he did it before, but he's doing it a lot more now, where he's finishing the APC teaming all of them. He's just giving them both left, right, and center. This is what we need, but also Nigeria need to come together and realize that whatever it is that was dividing us, it's not really that important. The suffering does not know tribe or ethnicity. The hunger does not know that. Whatever challenges we have going does not know that. Yeah, Yoruba, you're Igbo, you're Efik, you're Ijo. All he cares about is today is your turn, tomorrow is someone else. So let's all come together. I don't want to talk for too much. I think we know what we need to do. We just simply need to vote out the APC. And while some things are discouraging, you see some things that people selling their votes for Gary, bread and all that, but like you always say, Saddam, under Bola Tinubu, education in Lagos State, 0. Agberism, A1. So you can really tell his priorities. His priority is not to move the society forward, is to make sure that we regress. So let's do what needs to be done. I mean, as the election season is unfolding now, you're like, yes, we're here, but we have to do it again. And everything we did in 2023, although we won the election, we need to do more than that, and we need to do 100 times more than that to make sure that we actually don't allow APC to steal our mandate. We need to keep that mantra that you have been talking about since Saddam. I think we need We need to loud it like a town crier, which is that rig and pie. That has to be the we have to print those shirts. So I don't mind financing. That rig and pie must be everywhere, and it's not just talk. There must be action followed, because if not, if we don't do that, Nigeria has gone on. Our country is gone, honestly. So I don't want to use all my time. I just want to congratulate. I want to thank you first of all for always doing this. I usually don't have the opportunity to listen to, but today I said, let me listen to your live, and you're doing a great job. Nigeria, 2007 is our, I'm not saying 2020. 2027 is our last chance. It's our last stand. If you miss it, like you keep on saying, Nigeria is for your, everybody will collect. The Tinubu is an emperor. He does not leave. Once he stays there, Sheyi will take over. Once Sheyi takes over, his son will take over, whoever taught us. So let's just fight that battle once and for all and forget about it. Adam, thank you so much. God bless you. Have a good night.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you very much. It's good to have you back on the platform. Thank you so much. Honestly, yes, I think maybe from next week, that operation, Rig and Pie for censor, now for based on social media, offline, the shirt is Rig and I. Rig and I, we are going to, we have to be very brutal with the campaign. It will be sponsored. We will put everything. We will push it far and wide. As in, these guys have to know. For me, if Tinubu wants to take 2027, he has to he has to take it only by one way: the Nigerian voting. Any other way, we scatter everything. We have to mobilize, and we have to social engineer Nigerians to understand any other way apart from Tinubu Nigerians voted for you. We will scatter. You will that ashes. You're not going to see ashes govern. We have to be that brutal. If Nigerians vote them, no wahala. But say you won't rig our next election, we go pursue. Tinubu go run come for Nigeria. That is where we must take this conversation to. We must be that brutal. We must be very consistent with our messaging. If Tinubu's plan is to steal the next elections, we will pursue him out of Nigeria while within our rights to do it. If Nigerians vote him and say nothing come back, then no problem. Let us all suffer it. This thing, there's no wahala. We'll suffer it all of us together. But say you want to rig my vote, you want to steal my vote, na lie, na lie. Na lie. You no go steal our vote this time. Na lie. You no go work. You no go work. That is the mindset we must imbibe for Nigerians.
Sorry, one last thing I forgot when I was talking. I want to say this time around, the last election, there were a lot of prominent Nigerians that bank managers, bank CEOs, and a few others that were supporting Tinubu. This time around, anybody that comes out to support him, if any bank, close your account there. Any brand, we have to mean business. We have to boycott, because people understand money. When people start to lose money, the hair starts to correct. So that's what I wanted to say.
Thank you very much. No, this is going to be for me. We have to radicalize Nigerians to the point whereby it should be criminal to openly identify with APC. It will be criminal to openly identify with APC. People will be looking at you like person who steal their phone for market. If you openly identify people, nobody should identify you to cut it. Our people have to understand that consequences for bad behavior, there are consequences for bad actions. Associating with APC is bad action. So you have to face the consequences. It's not the one that come and act, oh, it is my choice. It's your choice, right? It is a choice of a kidnapper to kidnap. It's a choice of an armed robber to be an armed robber. But there are ramifications. There are ramifications for them making those choices. The same thing with APC. APC is a terrorist organization. So if you choose to be a terrorist, you have to be treated as one. That's exactly the kind of messaging we have to be passing through the grassroots, honestly speaking. We just have to be all gloves are let loose, because the man in Aso Rock, I'm saying it already, Tinubu will bring hell down on earth. You people will remember that Saddam said it. You will witness the amount of bigotry you people will see in this electoral cycle. You have not seen before. The amount of The amount you people will see bigotry, una go say, ah, una go see religious. You people will see things upon things will happen because that is only Tinubu's gateway to trying to see a way to rig is to make sure that we are divided. That is only pathway. Any other thing, there's no pathway. Divide them, then rig them. So we have to be sensible enough to, as he's doing his game plan, we were also doing our own game plan. We have to be more rugged, more wicked than no pity. No pity. There's no. We have to understand the assignment because I'm saying it again. All we have is one last bullet. If we lose this bullet shot, sorry, we have lost our country. We will never recover Nigeria anymore. How we will recover it, I don't know. Except God by intervention just do something that can. Because even till Tinubu's grave, they will go consult am for grave before you vie for position in our country. It is that bad. Thank you, my brother, critical thinker. Carry on. One last time, I'm calling. If you're not up here, I'm going to have to drop you now, my brother. I don't know why you come up and request the mic and you'll be not.
Yeah. Good evening. Sirdam, I've been following. I just wanted few persons to talk more before I was speaking. Sorry, if I could get back on my mic on that. Let me just let some people talk more.
The problem with that is that I will have to maybe drop you when you're ready. You now come back.
Okay. Let me take it from here. Anyways, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Sirdam, first, thank you for this platform. For always shouting. I've been following you for a while now from the other platforms, other social media, and the rest of it. One thing is that we all keep crying, and I just hope the Nigerians and the Nigerian people will understand. This is beyond just 2027. It is about the soul of Nigeria as a nation. The state is actually captured at the moment, honestly. We just have 5%. We have to fight to try to utilize that 5% to be able to recover the nation. In a nation, as senators and House of Assembly had the effrontery to sing on your mandate instead of a national anthem. What do we call it? Imagine Ababi opening his mouth. I made my video on my own page on Facebook to ask Ababi opening his mouth to shout, "We are all loyal to the president." Okay, Ababi doesn't even understand the basic responsibility of a senator. Talk more of becoming a Senate president. I look at the time we had even Saraki. Then I remember Oyo Foyi, the Oyo Foyi that is late now. When I remember his time with Obasanjo, he had to take the maize and went to his village and hit it and the rest of it. These are senators that can challenge a sitting president. Because you are supposed to be checks and makes of the president, but of the executive in general. They bring people to come for interview and then for positions, and they say, take a bow. Take a bow for what? Take a bow as what? I was following I don't know if some persons were able to follow this issue with the UK, one of the guys that was appointed to US, and then the whole issue of assault came up and the rest. They had to be forcing, acquiring the prime minister. You even do not know so much to even appoint him. But in our own case, nothing. Then are we talking about the judges? I keep saying one thing. If Nigerian democracy must be returned, the judiciary has a very great part to play. It's a shame that every day now, Nigerian judiciary that once used to be very respected and revered people. Now I don't even know what they are, honestly. I don't know. Because I keep yammering. Akpabio as a person, I have an issue with him being in that place. Talk more of being the dead man of this nation. What magic brought Akpabio back? I was Adams Oshomole. Adams Oshomole, because he wanted to run street on him, as we call it. All of a sudden, he came out to shout, "Hey, why is about just disturbing the same thing that brought him into power?" Because he is hoping that by the next house, he may be able to contest for the Senate president's position. But if Abadi has gone ahead with what he planned, he will be ripped out of it. But the same senator could not open his mouth to talk about election and transparency, telling us they voted against the masses' choice. People that are sent to represent us voted against us. In this 21st century, somebody like Ojo Zokari will open his mouth shamelessly as an ex-governor. A senator in how many times open his mouth to say that his village does not have network? He's not ashamed. Unfortunately, they are not even ashamed of themselves. Maybe I have an idea of telecom because I worked in telecom Nigeria. I know over here once I do some side gig with people. I went for one Vida event. Vida event is in the heart of nowhere. No network will be there. But they started just last Friday here. But by Sunday camp, nothing was there set up. You just need a Starlink to start up. If the Nigerian government is actually serious about network, we can have Starlink set up for every single unit that the election will be happening. It's just a small contract that will not cost much. Have it every single place, network will run. It will be on. Just a week, let's say a week and 4 days, Thursday to another week of Mondays, something like that. So the first election happens on Saturday, have it done, still running there. Election completes on Monday. So we have both of them. We have Starlink everywhere. But our senators tell us that they cannot mandate transmission of the election because they want to rig it. Nobody should be thinking about the bush. Because they are afraid of free, fair, and transparent election. And that is the worst state capture we have. Because if the country, as of today, we are assured of free, fair, and transparent election, most of these 40 people that are in power will sit up. Because if you know if you misbehave, you don't come back. The people will vote you out. But because some of them are, and that's why you see some of them are ready to leak asses. Sorry to use that word, or to leak ass of any rubbish from the executive, because they are hoping he or whoever it is will support them. And you see somebody that D7 WAEC man open his mouth, 350 elected votes. Who are you? It's only in Nigeria that one man decides to tell how many votes you will give to others. You only have one vote to give, while others wait. However, we can't keep crying about these guys because we have to plan and strategize. And for a Nigerian person, I will say, what I keep saying is the more of us that know should keep educating the ones that don't know. Why at that? We'll plan. This election, I have heard people, so it's not just going to be just words of mouth. Action should be followed to it. They should know that at this point, see, if you bring, that's why to a level, I'm okay with the Congress idea of very pure, because we know it's the V now. If you say you don't go here, we don't go agree. The Nigerian system is painful. If you're in Nigeria, if you live in Nigeria, and then you are experiencing something outside the world, and look at some of these nations, they don't even have up to 20% of what Nigeria has.
Carry on. If you just could wrap up in a minute, please.
Yeah. So you look at this nation, they don't even have up to 20% of what you have, but then the countries they are working. So for me, I will say one thing. Nigeria should get ready. If you're in Nigeria at the moment, know that rice will not save you. Rice cannot protect you. I saw a video of one footballer that fell in Castina, and then they were using jeep to carry him, and then they said they took him to the morgue. It was the morgue that his hand moved, and they are starting to move him from the morgue to hospital. Imagine that kind of rubbish. It's painful, but God will help us. However, we have to help ourselves.
Thank you.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you very much.
We're able to find this and stand for ourselves.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Please, can we just up? I hope we don't stay here beyond. We don't stay here beyond the top of the hour. At least maximum the next 1 hour done here. So please, guys, let's power tap the live. Everyone, please power tap the live. Let's get hit our target. But while we're still on the topic of state capture, so if you're just joining us, we're talking about state capture, and honestly, right now in Nigeria, what Tinubu is actually doing in his first 3 years is what every other people will do in their second term when it comes to showing force in governance. But Tinubu is already showing you in his first term what he will do or what he can do. It's absolutely Colombian every facet of government to himself. We have no independence of any arm of the government today. They are all subservient to these criminals in Aso Rock. Our legislators are his stepping stone. If Tinubu say I want to borrow France tomorrow, Apabi will say how many France do you want to borrow? Do you want us to add for you England and Croatia? Nobody is checking what this man in Aso Rock is doing or saying. Nobody can check him. The judiciary are now singing on your mandate. It's money now. NY asking, it's money. People that tell you, Jelefaro to me said something. Never ever, he said, let me paraphrase. He says, never ever think you're a man, you're a strong man until you've passed the Tinubu test. The Tinubu test is simple. What money cannot do, more money will do it. What money cannot do. Tinubu believe that as long as it is money, he knows that the black man is greedy, the black man is selfish. The black leaders, our black leaders are all thieves. So, and the money is there. He is doling it out. Zamfara State Governor today is telling you that he's a PDP governor, he does not want to leave and everything. Then he's seen that Tinubu is giving every governor across the country 250 billion if you join APC. So you think all these 32 state governors in APC just like APC and join APC? Is that 250? Somebody please help me and fact check. Is that 250 billion or 500 billion? Please, somebody help me and fact check it. What Zamfara State Governor said. After making that statement, 2 weeks later, he has joined APC. 2 weeks later, after he made that decision, that please, somebody should fact check and check, please give us the actual price. Is that 500 billion or 250 billion? Money that will be unaccounted for. Nobody will ask you what to use the money to do. You can steal that money. You can guys that can buy choice houses in Dubai, in Asia, in America, in UK, anywhere. 250 billion just decamp and come to APC. Please, somebody fact check me that. Is that 250 billion or 500 billion? Just sack Zamfara State Governor and say Tinubu gave governors amount. Just check the amount, please, and put it in the comment section. So Nigerians will see what this man is carrying out. All the money he's borrowing, all the money that they say he's saving, he's carrying it to bribe his fellow politicians. That's what he did in Lagos. For those that are wondering, how did he hold Lagos for 26 years? It's the same format he did in Lagos in Nigeria today. His first term, he used all the Lagos resources to bribe all the key men in Lagos. He shut up the whole ADC party, bought the opposition, bought everybody. Infrastructure in Lagos, he did not build one thing. Tinubu spent 8 years in Lagos, he did not build one bridge. He did not build one school. He did not build one university. He did not build one hospital. He did not build anything in 8 years. Apart from few small road he patch and arming arboros and you opening propaganda media up and down to propagate him like a god. An absolute disaster. He used all that money and was bribing Lagos people. Today, all those people were not bribed. They don't fit talk again. You don't Columbia Lagos, put for pocket. You don't Columbia Lagos. People that will be Lagosians don't fit talk. Because he bought their fathers. The same thing he's doing in Nigeria now. He has bought all your imams. He's buying all your bishops. He's buying all your traditional rulers. He's buying all your 500 billion. Thank you. You see how many of us I talk about 500 billion. per state governor. 500 billion. He has bought all your state. That is how he does it. So all person will give you 500 billion. How you want to take tell him say make he don't win again? How you want to tell him say he's not whatever he does goes. Whatever if Tinubu wants to stay in National and be urinating on their head, they will open their mouth. Peace in our mouth. 500 billion naira per governor. Come to APC.
So can I contribute?
No, you cannot contribute, please.
Reject, bro.
My brother, that's why they say you have to. Please, you came up on the live. You saw many other people on the live. If you're not patient, you can go down, please. Other people are here. You saw them, please.
Sorry, I didn't know how it works. Sorry.
No, you work with patience, my brother. Thank you. It's my brother. If you cannot pass that test, how many people can pass the test? I cannot even say for myself. I'm not gonna have like say cent and how many people you see 500 billion? 500 billion. Bola Tinubu. When I go to Saddam na sent. No, that's how I be sent to. 500 billion. Hey.
Somebody say you go sing on your mandate.
I feel begin the jump on your mandate. Make I shop. See, Mickey. I'll say this in confidence. Some artists, friends of mine, that reached out to me, big artists in Nigeria, with this whole debacle going on, said, Saddam, we were called and offered 5 billion naira to join the City Boys. 5 billion for artists.
Saddam, money day grand now. Money day, you know, gates. You know, Minister of Petroleum.
5 billion. 5
Who do you think
billion.
is the Minister of Petroleum?
Tinubu don't destroy this country. I swear, Tinubu have destroyed this country. I swear. This, please, Mike, I want you to come in. Let me allow this Tinubu junkie come in. These people that support Tinubu I don't. Dauda, please open your mic and speak, please, because I want to understand. Say, how do you people do it?
Dauda, talk the one we go kill you tonight. The one we go kill you, we go buy you. Now you make you talk.
I want to know. I want to know whether how much they offer him. Whether he's doing this thing for free, because if you're doing Dauda, please, I want to ask you a question. How much are you paying to support Tinubu, please?
I'll say it in my introductory this thing.
How much? I'm your time now. This your time. How much? I just ask a question. How much are you paid to support Tinubu?
It's not showing on the board.
No, you want me to start the time now, so you decide to take your time. I want to.
No. Yeah, no, we are doing it for the love of our country.
So Dauda, now this is being serious then. So you're not being paid to support Tinubu. Boardman, please, I beg now, please, if please don't meet, please let me do a discovery, please.
Their injection don't they bite them now and never start.
Please, if he's speaking, please, if you can for the next 5 minutes you can leave the space. You can leave the space. If you cannot hold yourself at what you hear, please you can leave the space and come back after 5 minutes. Then I beg. Dauda, as I asked you, please, how much is Tinubu paying you?
We are doing it for the love of the country. I'm not under this thing.
Okay.
But in my introduction,
so wait, and let me not tell you. Now that if you're not being paid to support Tinubu, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're let me say you're stupid. Now that I know they insult you.
No.
You get me, right? You get me? Do you get me?
Yeah.
Do you get me?
I said it that you people did revival. Now you are bringing
Dauda. I've never ever, since I started bringing my life, I've never insulted you before.
Yes, never tell me that. Yes.
I've never insulted you before. I don't allow it. Nobody, I won't allow it. But Dauda, if you're doing this for free, wallahi, you are a very foolish man. I swear. I swear to God. Why Obi go pay me? Obi the president. I'm here calling you, telling you that I'm giving people 5 billion, give you 500 billion, and the rest, you they do it all for free.
Give me 7 minutes.
I should give you what?
7 minutes.
You know, demand for money for Tinubu You can't demand time for me. God go punish you. Now 2 minutes you go speak. You don't go ever talk for my life past 3 minutes. You go see that 3 minutes I'll give you. You know, Indomie better pass you. Indomie better pass you. You are working for Tinubu for free.
He said that he give me my 5 minutes, so I business center. I want
No, Dada, now, please. In fact, if you are an APC supporter of my life, you're going to give me, you're going to thank you. Saddam, let's shoot 2 money gun. You're going to shoot 2 money gun for my life. You're not going to talk free for here. Go and collect money like your mate. I go pursue you. Go and collect money like your mates and come and spend this here, because you cannot be speaking of my life for free anymore. I cannot be hearing your mates are collecting 5 billion and then you're stupidly. Not next time me. You're stupidly coming. Wait. I never start your time, mate. Wait.
If you want to commercialize your platform, I will help you do it.
I don't need to commercialize my platform. No.
If you give money gun, now 15 minutes they give us. So that I want to make their throat come out through their mouth. Make their intestine fall through their mouth.
Dada, that one no concern me. I'm saying that if you're foolish enough to support him for free, you must be foolish enough to pay for the time to defend him on my life. You cannot be doing this for free.
When I wake up, I'm the Minister for Education. What will you do?
Tinubu give you Minister of Education.
Yes.
Are you an illiterate?
That's actually why most of you support him.
Are you an illiterate?
No, I know you people will take it out of
Dauda, are you an illiterate?
It's the Nigerian Ministry of Education managed by illiterate.
Are you an illiterate? Yes or no? Now, just answer the question. Are you an illiterate?
He's an illiterate.
If you are an illiterate, you can't work with Tinubu now.
Are you an illiterate? Yes or no? Now,
I am intelligent, squarely.
Are you an illiterate? Okay, you're intelligent. Did you go to school?
Squarely, oh yes.
To what is your degree? What do you have? What's your this thing?
Oh my God, I have doctor. That's why I don't want.
You can never.
Anybody that's not a doctor.
You will be a taxi driver to Tinubu. You cannot have education and work on that Tinubu. Only illiterates. If you are an illiterate, you go make a commission of this Minister of Information. But let me start your time now. Only illiterates they get to work on that Tinubu. Or your time starts now.
Yes. My name is Dauda. I disappoint the obedient for a living. I carry the spanner and screwdriver that corrects the brain and optimize the brains of the obedient, the way you optimize a machine learning model, making it smarter by 6%. I am a data boy. I plead with you, if you know that your BP drug is not nearby, may you go and bring it close, because I'm about to unleash the cause of high blood pressure to you now. People are talking about, you see, when I see the obedient on TikTok, gallivanting, talking, enjoying themselves, jumping, opening their mouth, opening their ears and eyes, I say that is one of the dividends of Tinubu. Were they like that before? No. When oil marketers, we are beating the hell out of them, they develop 3 diseases. They cannot see, they cannot hear, they cannot talk. Oil marketers, Emir, all those corrupt people that were partner beating all these people. They didn't talk. 3 diseases activated. They cannot hear, they cannot talk, they cannot see. Until Tinubu came and began to do what you call restoration, renewal agenda. Gave them eyes to see, gave them ears to hear, gave them mouth to speak. All you are doing here is dividend of Tinubu's democracy. We appreciate you. We know that you are enjoying our freedom of speech. We are gingering you. You are now talking. It's just like a fowl that is in the cage for a month, and one day they open it. Do you know how he will run out of that cage and he will be shaking his feather? That is how the obedient are enjoying freedom. That is how they are enjoying freedom. Is it not Tinubu that is making the poor breathe in Nigeria in 5 different ways? 5 different ways. I always say it, but you don't want to assimilate it. In your oil sector, Tinubu say breathe. In your dollar sector, Tinubu say breathe. In your mineral sector, that was over $200 million minerals have been in the hands of non-state actors, corrupt people who are possessing security. Tinubu is mapping those sectors now back into the mainstream economy. In the oil, in the mineral sector, breathe. Local government sector, breathe. Tinubu is just trying to give you people breathing space, removing all the hands that have been suffocating you in that country. Instead of you to be on the street and be singing on your mandate we shall stand, while people like MK, the M4 Mickey are hitting Pangolo in support. Bang Pangolo, Pangolo, Bang Pangolo, Pangolo. Or they say, oh, your mandate we shall stand. That is what M4 Mickey should be known for on TikTok. Posting videos with himself, hitting Pangolo and beating it for people who are singing on your mandate we stand. Fertilizer, tax-free. Women who have given birth to children, all the baby things that you buy, tax-free. Transportation in Nigeria, tax exempt, zero tax. Anybody that is collecting tax from drivers is against the new law, the new tax law. My small businesses, if you are not making up to more than 250 something million in a year, you are tax free. The man is making people and sectors to breathe. Nigeria is currently mapping money so that we can be borrowing from Nigeria. We don't have to go to World Bank, IMF, and then borrow to other African countries. That is, see, the kind of country we are building, we will not know until we finish it. We are beating things. We are, oh Lord. I expect that the obedient are there. Now, Obi, don't go there, they shout. Obi, sugar in your mouth. Obi, sugar in your mouth. If not because we have the bread that sifts sugar in me, Obi would have finished my head. Obi, if Obi whine you with sweet talk, if Obi whine you with sweet talk, a man that did not build school but cut grass, can you imagine? Convincing people with sweet talk, I have been delivered.
Time off.
Can you add 2 minutes, please?
Thunder fire you. Thunder where they do press up for a gesture. I think go fire you. I see him talk. Can you add 2 minutes? No.
Jesus is Lord.
Wetin person go do APC. Yeah. My Mickey abeg, come in abeg. I don't fit say anything sef. Just come in abeg.
Dada. Oh God.
Irredeemable.
Dada, you get children.
Nah, Dada no fit born.
That's why you get children go enjoy like me. I dey alone, that's how I get my time.
Dada no
If I
fit.
don't cook, nothing go happen. If I don't
You know, say you go born one day.
If I don't go work, get money, I go in, drink garri soap.
You know,
If I get my time, don't worry.
you know, say internet no dey forget. You go born one day, your children go come dey listen to all this nonsense where they speak. They come dey shame for their papa. You don't know. You don't know. Say,
their own future they different.
when they listen to all this way they talk, they go shame. Say, which kind of papa be this? Because I do not understand how on earth anybody, in fact, among all the Tinubu supporters, now you don't pass. Like Saddam talk. See me, wait, guy, shut up. But you know, say when you talk, I don't talk.
You know they get patient, bro.
When you tell me, for me to sing that mandate song, I must collect the money where the governors they collect.
But I don't fit sing that song for anything in my life, I swear.
I know 500 billion. You day here, you don't collect shit by. I don't even believe you said.
Now that they collect money.
The way they talk, because ABC people can lie.
How that they collect? Who they snore?
ABC people can lie. You guys do not understand. You know the reality, and you think this is all a joke. That is what breaks my heart.
Because when we're talking about the suffering of the people, you guys just make it a joke. You laugh at the pain of Nigerians. You think that what people are going through is cruise. You think it's cruise. You see, today I was seeing the rights they were sharing, Saddam. The thing is it's just getting worse and worse. They don't even, when they even want share, you know, I said before, when they want share rights, they give people like 10 kg.
Bro.
The rights where they share for you people.
Bro.
I see. Somebody said something. Was it yesterday? Somebody said something that very soon I'll pure water they're going to throw.
I swear.
And I'm like, do you guys think this is funny or what? Do you think you don't understand what they go on seeing and people like when they talk? You go reach one level, You go reach one level. And that's why I have always been saying that Nigerians need to make supporting Tinubu, they need to make it criminal. It go be like say anybody with supporting Tinubu is a leprous man. Until you reach that level, when they see him say, to even wear that cap, say you go carry like 20 mopo to feel wear that cap. Because I do not understand how these guys just look at Nigerians and it has never been this bad. It has. Somebody said that even in the time of Abacha, Abacha no try the kind of thing we try. This guy is very brazen in his impunity. He does not care a bit. He does not have any form of regard. He does not have any regard. And you know why? Because all your elite have been. The guy pays serious money now. Somebody they ask, say, where 8 trillion unaccounted for. You don't share and give governors when they take go flex.
I swear.
And they can't share 1 kg of rice give you. People they on top, Saddam, on top, say that they give them 1 kg, they swear for them, say, they swear, they make them take oath, say, if you collect this 1 kg, if you don't vote to Tinubu, that will so thing will happen.
For real?
Say, or more.
Now lie.
I tell you, they make them swear. Go watch the video now. Maybe you don't understand the Yoruba way they talk.
For real?
Like this, they make them swear, say, if you don't vote APC, that so thing will happen to your children. On top 1 kg of rice.
Ha!
Go watch the video. And people they collect and they I say how did they get to this point? My God. How did they get to this point? And some people will come here and they will be thinking it's a joking thing. Maybe they laugh. They say, "When I go pay you." Do you think it's a joke? Do you think the pain of Nigeria is a joke? Do you think a person who is in the hospital,
My God.
a friend of mine just lost the mom because they were just transferring him from one hospital to the other over something that he could have just been rescued if he was in a country that has a system that works. You think say that you feel stand in front of that guy, they make this kind of joke when they joke, when you don't go bless you with bottle for head. And you guys are here, you just make you make the pain of Nigeria something you make joke with. You make joke with it. Even if they give you 1 hour yet, UAP supporters, there is nothing you want to see other than banter. You don't have anything tangible to say. And like I said, for me, Saddam, this next, like me, I've always been an advocate. I keep my eyes on the ball. I'm not going to engage anybody in any distracting conversation, any blogger talk. I'm not interested. Anybody, seriously, because I know how APC work. Saddam, APC they sponsor a lot of propaganda, a lot of content creators, a lot of people to just distract Nigeria, to shift the conversation away from politics and governance. One are the cruise, one are the banter. I mean, I don't go ever lie. My eyes is very on the ball every day. Now I will go buy APC. Now I want to talk.
Sure.
I know they're interested. Because if we don't need to wait till 2027 January before we put pepper and fire. Let the pain that Nigerians are feeling, let every beneficiary of that corruption, may they say their family, they feel that heat. May they feel the heat. Let their children be telling them they want them for house. Say, Daddy, don't go out, don't dress like this. Oh. Let them come home and be telling their father the kind of threats that they receive. Because we cannot continue like this, man. I know they want to follow anybody. You feel it. Sometimes they laugh, but they laugh now laugh when they say that. Now all those wicked laugh when they pay me, because I know that these folks you are making it on the suffering and the penury of the people.
Yes, sir.
You are making it at the penury of people. People are somewhere today. They are in the bush right now as we speak. Then they cry, you hear they laugh, they say somebody he collects money from some cabals. And I'm saying, if you want to punish cabal, why not go after the cabal? Must every Nigerian suffer because you want to punish a few people? Is that how to govern? Why is it that your policy is always about punishing every Nigerian just because you want to target a few? Oh, there are some few corrupt people in Nigeria. You know what? Let's make every Nigerian poor so that we can get those poor people and those cabals. Are you guys not thinking? Are you mad? Now only Nigeria corruption day. How are other countries fighting corruption in their countries without it affecting their people? You want to use putting people in poverty, in poverty, abject poverty. Do you know? Do you know? Today somebody will say that this country is Nigeria is buying one of the cheapest fuel in the world. This country is buying, Singapore is buying fuel for 5,000 naira. Sirdam, do you know how much it takes a Singaporean to make 5,000 naira? They make, and they are not the first world country. See, every Singaporean makes 5,000 in less than 20 minutes. Do you know how much it takes a Nigerian to make 1,300, the money of a liter? It takes a Nigerian, a legitimate Nigerian, it takes them almost 3 hours to make the money for 1 liter of fuel. 3 hours. What it takes, just imagine. How much does it take Americans to make the money of their 1 liter? It takes them seconds. Less than a second. So when you people come here and talk about all these things, if it's not that you guys are mad, and you have lost your soul, and you have lost your mind, or you are being paid heavily. If I understand the people where they collect money, at least we know those ones, they sell their conscience for money. But the ones where could come here, they make the pain of people look like something you banter with. I don't understand it. Please.
Right.
This 2027, now aura for aura. Me, I know all these one when they strategize, when we do like this. I don't let them know, say it is either you buy all of us, or we buy you, or you respect the rule of the game. We already know that the game is rigged. We already know that all the institutions are against good governance. So we have to go prepared, and this has to be the message. Every church now, all those one where they say people are going to preach gospel, they preach Jesus. I'm gonna leave Jesus right now. Go street, go they preach good governance. How to change APC. Make people they organize crusade on how to command APC from power. Maybe people they do evangelism, door to door evangelism to the champion how to command APC for power. Because let me tell you, almost 80% of the things you are asking God for, you are praying to Jesus for. If you have good governance, 80% of it is solved.
Facts.
80% of it is solved. So if any serious religious leader now, if you really mean well for your people, if you want the good of your congregation, you need to preach how APC will come on, how we're going to put good leaders in the end of affair of our country. That's your message now. Any message you preach right now, you are just as useless and as complicit as the wicked people that we have here. And I know, say your judgment, all of them, when the judgment will come, I swear to God, all of them will collect. Including the church leaders, including the imam, all of them will collect.
All right.
I mean, we can let other people talk.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right, guys. Let's power tap the live. Let's power tap the live. So we'll just move on the conversation. Honestly speaking, it's just insane where we have found ourselves as country. And let me just put one more. Just a quick one, please. The smart ballots. I said it yesterday. In case you reached out to me, please just be patient with me. I'm going to make sure that everybody gets. If you're in my DM, I'm going to send the link to you. Just eventually, just know that I'm lining it up. It's actually an app for people that are going to be voting. If you're going to be voting in the next elections in Nigeria and you are pro good governance, you are anti the establishment. If you are a Tinubu supporter, don't come and don't download the app because the app, the technicalities in the app will sieve you out. So don't waste your time. It's strictly, and I'm saying this so millions of Nigerians already on the app that are ready to take Tinubu out of power. Millions of Nigerians. They don't understand what is happening behind the scene. I cannot say I understand it fully, but I have a semblance of what Nigerians are planning for this government. Tinubu is going to be a one-term president, whether he likes it or not, whatever he wants to do. Nigerians are ready for him. Nigerians have been planning for him since 2023. He stole the last elections, and 2027 shall be his sent forth back to Bodilon. APC can go back there and they can go and vote him in Lagos and turn to Minister of Lagos, right? But in Nigeria, for Nigeria, his time is up. So please join the smart ballot, download the app. I'm going to be sending the link. Just if you want to join the app, just send me a DM. I'm going to send you the link probably within the week to your DM and how you can go around it. Thank you. You can find your polling unit on the app. You can meet your polling units, co-polling unit members on the app. You see, it's amazing what Nigerians have done. The ingenuity spirit of Nigerians. You see this is like you now wonder why we have riffraffs, donkeys, illiterates occupying the seat of power when we have smart Nigerians that should be running the affairs of the country. But thank you so much, my brother M for Mickey. Just let's keep the conversation going. Peterson, you have 5 minutes, please. Peterson in 5 minutes. Boardman next. What's that hold Osmond next?
There will be coffee on election day.
Yeah, and that person will do coffee. You go burn her down. That day, I know say that. I know say I'm not gonna get.
Let's just tap and take this thing off, please. While we are listening to other people talk, let our fingers do the work, please. Everybody, please.
All right. Good evening, Sirdam. It's morning now.
Yeah, you have 5 minutes. Go on, sir.
I'm audible.
Yeah, you are.
All right. Good morning, everyone here. I don't want to make my submission to the topic state capture. But before that, I want to quickly say something. This so-called subsidy that have been overflogged by this government, that was one of the things they used against the PDP government and particularly President Jonathan. Buhari then campaign and call it fraud. But strangely, when Buhari came to power and discovered that the fraud is so-called, it was not part of the fraud, they changed the heading to under recovery. I want to inform you now that under Tinubu, it is now called energy security. Only this year alone, on that energy security, the NNPC have declared that they have spent 7.13 trillion naira on that energy security so-called oil subsidy, which Tinubu is punishing every Nigeria. They are still taking it from the sideline. That is for, by the way. Now, on this state capture issue, what is happening now is not a coincidence. Well arranged and planned. If you observe, the National Assembly is undergoing or carrying out what they call the congressional review process. That in the past, when the National Assembly is undergoing congressional review, public hearings, memorandum are usually requested for the public. Now, when that happens, After that process, they go take it back to the assembly, where the members will be allowed to vote clause on clause basis. But the last sessions of the Senate and House of Reps, that was not observed. It was observed in breach. You imagine a constitutional process that has more than 100 or so clauses. The presiding officer, both at the Senate and at the House of Reps, they will call almost all of them together and expect the members to vote on it without even going into the details of the clause, individual clause, for them to determine what they are voting on. On one of the occasions, I think in the House of Reps, the opposition party had to walk out after the session. And strangely enough, the ruling party, used WhatsApp group to pass that law. It's as bad as that. Under normal circumstances, if not state capture, such will never happen. We are going to what is happening in Osun State and what played out in the Kano State a few days ago from that Sikh, that Muslim cleric. We understand that in the budget, it was revealed that so much, about 218 billion, was allocated to renovation of churches, mosques, and palaces of some traditional rulers. What happened in Kano was an incentive which played out that, okay, we have something for us, we can talk and talk out of points. And Nigeria should wait for more, because many are, even among the Christian groups, there are some deviants that will come out from the Christian groups to say exactly what that Sikh said. So we have to really work hard to make sure that this law is not allowed to continue. And lastly, concerning the Osun, I think by now, that so-called senator should be cooling himself or cooling his heels under the DSS underground cells. But I promise you, nothing will happen to that man. What he spoke or whatever he said is the voice of the senator board, a direction of the president. All of them, they are working for him hand in hand to make sure that they frustrate all Nigerians to the democratic whatever process they say they are observing. He knows that if he loses Osun State, that will be a recipe for his failure coming here. But he will not allow his party to lose the Osun State. I believe that is why he's doing all they are doing there. Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Peterson, thank you. All right, let's pass the mic real quick. I think, Boardman, please, you have like 5 minutes, please. Welcome.
Sirdam, good evening. Yeah. You see, we have said it from day one, and it's what is happening now. But we are going to use this Osun elections as the example to know where we are heading in 2027. Because it's very simple. We saw.
Can you please mute the background sound here, please?
Yeah, we saw an election being done in campaign being done for the APC candidate by a woman who has a page on TikTok, who has a posting live videos of giving rice to the people. Sirdam, if you have seen that video, this woman was giving rice to the people and virtually swearing for them that if you don't vote APC, your life is going to spoil and all those kind of things. And those people were collecting the rice from her. So you see the poverty that this government, these volatile people have put on the people. So the only way they can win election is to do what they are doing. It has shown. But if Osun people can do by weekend, we will know where we are heading in 2027. If actually these people are the people that have come against us. But by God's grace, Nigeria we be removed from Bola Tinubu's hand, and it's getting to that point that I don't really know. You see the existence of people like Dauda and all this. I don't know how these people even exist, how they talk. Some of them most of them are in diaspora, and they come and say things like this. You can see Nigerians collecting rice from these people's hand just to go and vote for them. They see all these kind of things. They see it themselves. All these doubters and co, they see it, but they will still come and tell you that Bola Tinubu is the best thing that has happened to Nigeria. You know, I don't understand these people sometimes. So we need to liberate ourselves from these people, because it's getting to that stage that we have to do the Kwankwaso movement of we have to follow our votes from the polling booth to wherever it's being collected. Because I know that Nigerians will not want another Bola Tinubu for another 4 years. Never. It can never happen. Whatever they are saying, whatever they are doing it to your face and telling us that, well, just take rice, vote for us another 4 years, because they have put poverty on the people. But the ones that are smart, the ones that have sense, the ones that their brain are not like Dowda, we know that no, it's not. This is not how it's supposed to be. People like them can be comfortable because most of them that are in diaspora, maybe they have a brother or they have somebody that is working for APC. That's why you see them going from platform to platform and doing what they are doing. But you hardly sleep. When you wake up in the morning, your phone is full of people in Nigeria crying out to you for help. So you understand what is going on. Most of them in Yoruba language, we call them Odaju. They are wicked people. They don't care. As long as they get their money to support Bola Tinubu, that's who they are. So please, my people, whatever we can do, even those of us that are in diaspora, whatever we can do to make sure that we have to get rid of this man. This man is useless to us. Useless. I don't want to go into his policies. Your policies is not affecting the common human being. But you see, my problem with them is that when they go on TV and they analyze themselves, they said microeconomy and your microeconomy, whatever you are doing, is not affecting the common Nigerians. The common Nigerians are those people that are collecting rice from that woman on that video. Those are the common Nigerians. So if we have Nigerians that can still collect rice to go and vote for these people, that means that we have a problem in that country that has to be analyzed. Because these people have nothing. They tell you that their policies is going to make Nigeria get better. Why they have the money to buy? Do you see the amount of buses they have bought for Bola Tinubu second campaign? Gosh, Sirdam.
All right.
Yes, I'm tired.
Thank you very much, Godman. I just want to reiterate and say that you should not even be surprised why people are going to collect rice or collect gari. It's intentional. Yesterday I said on this live, I said poverty in Nigeria is intentional. Poverty in Nigeria is intentional. Tinubu intentionally made people poor. It's not like Nigeria. We have enough food on the ground. We have enough arable land. Not just arable, like fertile arable land. One of the best ever in the world. Everything grows in Nigeria. But it is intentional for Tinubu, because for Tinubu to remain in power, or for the kind of Tinubu kind of government to be in existence, there must be poor people.
But Sirdam, can they hide it? Why are they showing it publicly for everybody to see that take rights and go and vote?
If they say that they care, they don't care. These ones don't care. The only that are doing their own part, they don't care. These people are dealing with. Please, sorry, met other people here. Please, just be patient. Please, it's gonna come to you, please. Bodman, thank you. All right, let's pass the mic on to Word by Osmond. Please, you have live in 5 minutes, please. Please, guys, I'm trying to rush everybody because I can't stay up here for long. My eyes are already heavy. I just want to make sure we can have everybody speak as much as possible. Words by Osmond, can you hear me? Words that hold by Osmond. But your name long go. Okay, correct TV.
Yeah. Good evening, everyone. I wish Dauda or Audu, I don't know what his name was still here to listen to smart Nigerians actually speaking and actually understand what people on the street are feeling. For me, I would say, like most Nigerians, like when I say most Nigerians don't have not really explained what they call good life. Good life doesn't mean you have 1 billion in your account. Good life is you wake up in the morning, you have a livelihood, you have something that will sustain your family, whatever size your family is. You can okay, I can pay my children's tuition, I can feed them, I can basic things, And there's something I usually tell people a lot of Nigerians believe that when you say you're living in the suburbs or you're living in the village, you must be poor, right? And most of our politicians in Nigeria have imagine you hear politicians stealing money and you hear them, they have farms, they have this, and people like Dawood will say, oh, Nigerians are going to the farm, Nigerians are producing. Is that how the Westerners produce? He talked about I don't know, a lot of shit he was actually saying that really pissed me off. I don't really know what to say. But when government wants to alleviate poverty from a country, they go into the critical part of economics, right? One, there's no part of the world that doesn't require food, right? Nigeria, as you said, host, or ZU or someone said, Nigeria has very good, you were the one that said Nigeria has very good soil, right? With the soil alone, why won't Nigeria as a government, how I call it now, revitalize, or I don't know the English I'll use, all the sectors that have died before, like forestry, agriculture, everything, and start exporting. Apart from crude oil, there are a lot of things that Nigeria government can actually go into. But at the end, you see them saving money to work their way into power again because they don't have any agenda for the common man. Another thing I feel again is we talk about people that take money on election day. Those people are short-sighted. Why use the word short-sighted? You take bag of rice, you take whatever you want to take. At the end of everything, you come online to beg for money. I remember some days ago, someone reached out to me. I was like, oh, bro, I need, someone wants to rent a house. The person needs 1.something million. I was like, okay, I will give 100K. After I gave the 100K, I felt happy. At the time, I started asking myself, that same person, I don't know the person, could actually go out there and collect bag of rice because of poverty and get some print for whoever. You understand? And I think we don't even need to join parties. All we just need to do is, for my own little calculation, if Tinubu won the election last year through any means, won it by maybe 10 million, Nigerian youths are more than 40 million. If we can get half of the Nigerian youth that have reasons like most of the speakers that spoke today, just half of that 40 million population of youth, we are enough to kick out whoever we want to. And secondly, there's a politician in Nigeria from Edo State. When someone mentioned Kwankwaso, like following your votes to the coalition center, many of these politicians, they do that only when they want power. You know, you like there's a question from Edo State that when it was his time, he follow your vote to your district, follow people who lost their whatever they cried because of the whole thing, and he got power. But now that same guy is the worst corrupt person I've seen in my life, the worst of the worst. So for me, I would advise, if there's a way, because I heard you mention an app, if there's a way you can channel all energy through any means to know that yes, as you're downloading the app, you are showing blindfold everything, but let your PVC show or whatever. Let it be not just ghost people like saying, oh yeah, I am this, because a lot of people want to just belong, but on the ground they don't know what they want. And if we could just like one other person, instead of preachers preaching sermon of whatever, preach changes, show them videos of what Western villages are. Show them videos of how Rwanda changed from whatever to where they are. Show them videos of how countries are crying that they are poor. Like someone mentioned Singapore. I know a person from Singapore that left Singapore because she didn't have so and so amount of, like, she didn't have a good life. But when she came, she was telling me how much was earning. I'm like, what? If Nigerians actually have that amount in Singapore, then nobody will leave Nigeria to whatever country, you know. So let's try to preach, show people, just go online, start showing people videos instead of talking. Let's show people videos of how Republic of Ireland came out from their whatever into this, how UK are fighting corruption, how they deliberate in their Senate House, like that freedom, because many Nigerians don't know what freedom is. All they're after is what they want to eat today. Dauda is one of the beneficiaries of bad governance, and that's why he can say those shit that he said. You understand? So for me, I will advise yourself, you have a good platform, I think you have a good follower. Let's preach, show people videos, because I think videos which make people understand that we are actually in a shithole. If Trump could say Africa is a shithole, it's not just Africa, Nigeria is worse than a shithole.
Thank you.
You understand? That's all I can say. Thank you.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you very much. Thank you. All right, guys, let's circle up the mic real quick to Word by Osmo. No, you're not ready. So, Maggie.
Saddam, before Maggie talks, please, in the next 10 minutes, everybody in this room, we have over 100 people here. Can each person just send 1,000 likes? It doesn't take more than 10 minutes. You just contribute 1,000 likes so we can push this live up, the likes up, and push this up the algorithm. That's all we need to do. While we listen, let's just engage our fingers, send 1,000 likes each of us, and before you know it, in the next 10 minutes, we have hit our target. Please.
Thank you. Maggie, are you there? Maggie. All right, Taco, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, I can hear you.
All right, Taco, you have the line. Continue. Maggie, please, you have to wait. I've already called someone. If I call you don't respond, I have to move on.
I was responding. It's interesting that...
Okay, Taco, please, just allow him, let him go, then I'll come to you, please.
Okay. Hello?
Maggie, please, come in. Sir, please. Sir.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, go on.
Okay, yeah. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, everyone. I wanted to talk about this state capture thing that Tinubu has basically done already. The election will only consolidate what he has already put in place. And I jotted some points that I don't know whether I'll be able to, or if he's going to pause me while I go, because it's in my notes, which is just weird. But let me see if I can try and remember them. Oh, you know what, Saddam, please, can you circle back to me? Let me see if I can put in my other phone, and I'll be able to speak fluently, because I don't want to miss those points.
All right. All right.
Let me circle back to me. Let me find a way to put on my other phone.
All right. Taco, please, you can come in now, please.
All right. Thank you, Saddam. It's interesting. Somebody was comparing Abacha to Tinubu. As terrible as Abacha was, at least he has the sense of decency that he was hiding what he was doing. Tinubu is doing it in your face. There's nothing even to hide, and there's nothing you can do. Chaguri that we are seeing today, Chaguri was part of the people laundering Abacha money, but he wasn't on the forefront. None of us even knew him, or at least myself, I didn't know him. Today, Chaguri is in the front of everything. They're giving him the biggest project ever in the history of Nigeria. Straight away, here, this is for you, Mr. Chaguri. They're giving him the most prime real estate, the most expensive real estate in the country, Eco Atlantic. When you go and buy it, you are paying directly to Chaguri. The guy who is now in charge of our budget, Bagudo, he was part of Abacha's team, and the details only came up later on when we saw him forfeit, I don't remember how many million, to US government.
in our face, so in front of everybody, Tinubu put and say, okay, you are the one in charge of our budget. This is how much he respects the average Nigerian. Please, nobody should ever compare Tinubu and Abacha. As terrible as Abacha was, at least he had the decency to say, if he steal, he will hide it from you. This one then go steal your car and he will be driving it and displaying it in front of you. It's really sad. What Tinubu has done, nobody has ever done it. And I'm telling you, if he stays another 4 years, nobody will be able to do it again. And what he would have installed, nobody can remove it again. The blueprint is Lagos State. What Tinubu did in Lagos State, since he left office, he is still the one running Lagos State. What we saw happened with this Alpha Beta Consulting is just one example. The only way we knew about Alpha Beta Consulting was because the thieves started fighting among each other. When they looted and how much money they looted, they started fighting each other. That was when the managing director came and took them to court. Say, make una know the real owner of Alpha Beta. Now Tinubu, this thing was done while Tinubu was the governor of Lagos State. They put some people as go-aheads, they put their name as the owners, but the real control lied in Tinubu's hand. And today, for the foreseeable future, 10% of the tax of Lagos goes to Tinubu, and there is no governor who will come and stop it. They don't burn you. They don't burn you, make you come change them. Because Alpha Beta will first collect the money. They are the only ones, and it is written in law and signed. They have exclusive reserve to collect the tax for all of Lagos State. After they don't collect them, then they will give Lagos their share after they don't collect their 10%. The danger now is...
What do you mean 10%? Like 30%, say 10%.
All over Nigeria. Okay, you see, the details, even till today, nobody know. Because when the problem got big and they found out they couldn't silence that guy, they just call her aside, say, oh boy, what do you want now? They settled out of court. They gave him whatever he wanted. And the funny thing is, he came out and he was endorsing Tinubu for presidency. He said, Tinubu now good man. Because this one is when the thieves collide. If him and Okpara, I think is his name, never had a falling out, Nigerians will not know what this Alpha Beta Consulting is all about and all the details. And until today, we don't know the details because they just go settle them out of court. $45 million is what we know they gave him. They say, oh boy, I beg, make you just manage this one. And this is just one example. After he became president, this same nonsense that happened in Lagos, they went and did it in Sokoto, Kwara, Niger. There's about 6 or 8 states. All of them have signed up with Alpha Beta Consulting. Every tax coming out of these states, Alpha Beta will collect their own share. It's not as lucrative and as good as the contract that was on Lagos, because the one that took place in Lagos, Tinubu was the governor. He's not the governor of these states. So those guys too, they have to get their own cut. And for you to see the difference, the governor of, I believe it was Delta State, did the same thing this Alpha Beta Consulting is doing. What is Alpha Beta Consulting? It's just you digitize the tax system, you take away cash payments so that the leakages that happen, they don't happen. You make it electronic, so nobody is stealing. Anywhere they're collecting tax, it won't be leaking. He hired, I think, like 10 employees. That is it. 10 employees, you get some good tax guys, they design the software for you, and the software belongs to the state. Doing that alone, he increased the revenue 300% without paying anybody. What Tinubu is doing, by the time Tinubu is done with Nigeria, if he stays another 4 years, nobody will be able to undo it again. Sure. And Tinubu will not let anybody come into Aso Rock. Nobody will be president in Nigeria again without the blessing of Tinubu
Tinubu and his gang. Just like nobody can now aspire to be governor of Lagos State without Tinubu and his gang. People need to really wake up and understand what is going on. This thing, we wouldn't even know. It is only after, and if we are lucky that the thieves fight, like what happened in Alpha Beta, the day Tinubu and Shaguri will fight, Nigerians go shock because the kind of revelations that will come out. But as long as these gangs are getting together, Nigerians will know what happened. The only time is after he's gone, then we'll start seeing. I really hope people wake up. I'm telling you, if Tinubu stays another 4 years, nobody will enter Aso Rock again without the blessing of Tinubu. Nobody will be electing presidents again in Nigeria. Now only him and his people will decide who will come, just like it is in Lagos. There's a whole lot to say, but I don't want to bore you. But guys, this is really, really scary. If you don't know, go and ask anybody that knows Lagos state politics. You can never be a governor without Tinubu's blessing. It's the same way it will be if he stays another 4 years in Abuja. Nobody will enter Aso Rock again without his blessing. Thank you.
Thank you very much, my brother Taku. God bless you. Thank you very much. You just broke it down. I just read the comment now. Even local government, even councillor in Lagos, you cannot be without Tinubu's blessing. Councillor. It is that bad. It is that bad. You know, that's what I said yesterday. I said, if I knew Tinubu would just come in as president and do 8 years and go, like every other person. But Nigerians, I say, only thing I say, we go the old, they go. But I know that it will be 8 years wasted of our lives. 8 years wasted and go. But Tinubu is like cancer. Cancer does not come and go. Cancer comes to stay and kill and destroy you. That's Tinubu. He has entered the Lagos system as cancer. He has entered that system. He has infiltrated. He has consumed Lagos as a system that Lagos will have to burn before Tinubu hand leaves Lagos. And the same thing is happening in the national. That's the problem. So Taco, you're absolutely right that it is scary times for Nigeria. If we allow him beyond this one, Tinubu spent 8 years. Tinubu will do 16 years if possible. One thing that is guaranteed and the good thing about this is that they always tell us. They always tell you on time what they will do. They have already told you that they want to propose one single term of 6 years for president. They have already told us already. One single term of 6 years. Who do you think they will start it with? You think they will start with another person? Tinubu will bring that law. After these 4 years, they will tell that it is a new system that they have brought in. So therefore, him as the president, he can be the first one to start it. In our very before, this man will rule us for 14 years. We will see it happen. And idiots that were shouting on his mandate from first year, they'll be getting leaner. Because some of their parents would have died of bad hospital, kidnapping, and the rest. But they'll be standing on the mandate because they cannot think beyond primordial sentiments. Thank you, Taco. I hope Nigerians understand the ramification of Tinubu 2.0. We have lost our country forever. We have. All right, let me bring in Santiago. Mr. Santiago, we have the live, sir. Good evening. 5 minutes, please. Welcome. Santiago. All right, let's move on. Promi.
Thank you so very much for the privilege to speak. So, the anatomy of a captured state is just what all of us have heard from Taco and other people. APC murdered Nigeria and they called it reform. So, the truth is that Nigeria is no longer governed. Nigeria is now occupied by some certain group of people. What the All Progressive Congress has executed under Bola Ahmed Tinubu is not administration. It is actually a state capture. In its most classical and the most cynical definition, you can say it's a situation where you now get institutions of a state no longer habitants, but instruments. No longer servants of the people, but weapon of the party. That is what we now see in Nigeria. It has played out. So we now have the death of pluralism, multi-party democracy. We are now seeing tilting into de facto one-party despotism. It's painful how most parties are being choked, suppressed, while APC is thriving. That is a classical example of de facto one-party system. Now, there is nobody that, as it is now, is like PDP is now a mug, like a mug with signboard. The Labour Party has been divided and dismembered also. And then other parties, same thing happening. The ones that are giving Lego battles to continue to struggle under them. And by transmutation of the EFCC into enforcement arm of defection, they have achieved a whole lot doing this. Because the modus operandi now is ritualized. Governor or senator in opposition is invited by EFCC. His file is dusted, his photograph with an EFCC plaque is leaked. He defects to APC. The file vanishes. The man becomes a saint. A wonderful example was that of Efai Okowa, whose corruption investigation evaporated the morning after political realignment. You know, so it is painful. This is not politics. This is political money laundering, laundering criminals into saints through the detergent of APC membership. Why it's so sad is that we have gotten to the point where Nigeria is now turning to the Zimbabwe we used to hear under Mugabe. Nigeria today is now Cameroon under Pia. So a democracy in form, but dictatorship in the real sense of it. There is nothing much to say. If your economy is captured, the little explanation I understand this. For people that are looking for state capture, they will capture the economy. And he first of all did it in Lagos, like Taco explained. In 2002, as a governor, he gave Lagos tax collection to a private company, Alphabet, and 10% of every kobo he took. Look at what Lagos IGR was monthly that time, about 600 million, to what it is now, 68 billion monthly. Alphabet made over 300 billion as at there. At the owner. So think about it. And the case file is out there for people that be thinking all these things are not there. You can open the case file, Sirdam. It's LD 733-0GC-MW/2020. So, and then I can tell you, at that time, they said, Mr. President, through proxy, diverted them 20 billion to Ocean Trust. EFCC investigated as at, you know how far then? 18 billion. But case died when he was declared president. So this is not government. This is privatizing your sweat. Is what it is. And again, see how the contracts are going, just like what he said, Taco said. It's also called contract capture. No bidding, no tender, just given to high tech, owned by Jaguri.
I swear.
And his friend. You see, it's just straightforward. He has captured the biggest contract in Nigeria for himself. So, and he has captured the economy. The contract now is, look at as a petroleum minister, the 210 trillion, recovered or non-recovered, they now call it receivables. And they don't want to continue with the auditing. If you come into the legislative and the judicial, they also have legislative and judicial capture because they do it step by step. That's how they do it when they want to have it done. The legislative and judicial sector has been totally captured. You can understand the supplementary budgets that happened, what the National Assembly passed. You know, in 48 hours, they were able to pass 5 billion for yacht, 15.3 billion for VP, empty house in 48 hours. It's like that's capture, legislative capture and judicial capture. Something that should have delayed. They will think over it, do one or two things, and know if they are going to accept. But if before 2 days, everything is done and passed. It is capture. Now they now have the electoral capture. It is now left for the Nigerians to turn things around, because if this one now happens, this stage, if we let loose at this particular point, Nigeria, the soul of Nigeria is gone.
It's finished.
It's gone because INEC logistics is now given to MCO Lomo. INEC have already contracted NURT as people that will carry sensitive materials for them. So, and you know what that can mean? In fact, 10 APC card carrying members made presidential electoral commissioners. And now you know that 12 governors and 58 senators defected. Not because APC is good. It's not because of that. But because they want to starve them through FACC. Scare them with EFCC. Buy them with cash. That's the only reason. You know? So this thing is totally known as state capture. They have captured the electoral, captured the legislative and judicial, captured the economy. Nothing is left again. So to best define it, it is when they say somebody's giving police bribe and somebody now went and buy police station and everybody that is inside it. So he didn't come to govern Nigeria. He has come to own Nigeria the same way he owned Lagos.
Hey!
So this is so painful. If Nigerians don't wake up now, the soul of Nigeria is gone and forgotten and perished. I am begging everybody listening. Bring out your card. Save the soul of Nigeria. If you don't used to take it seriously before, this time around, please, for God's sake, for the life of your children yet unborn and the ones that you see now, do your best to salvage this country. There is no other country that we have other than this. You guys, people living abroad, can understand how things are changing. The dynamics are changing. Even as a citizen now, they can wake up and tell you to leave the country.
I swear.
The only place you have is Nigeria. So if you don't defend it now, either in person or by proxy, you won't have a place to go to. You will not have a place to go to. Thank you so very much. I do not want to say so much. I think I said something about this state capture the other time I was here. But every picture is becoming so very clear. Look at what is happening in Osun State. Look at the players there. People now trying to come to suppress a sitting governor, intimidate him in his own house, make sure that he doesn't survive it. We are watching and we want to see, because the abomination now is federal thuggery in Agbada. That's what you're not seeing over there. So we will see what the outcome will be. A country should not be governed by bandits.
No.
God will forbid that.
No.
Because we are seeing a security fiction that we have never heard before, and things are better being put in place. Thank you so very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Promi. Thank you very much. Thank you. Well and aptly stayed, because there's you just captured. I'll virtually say you captured 90% of state capture. There's a part you did not capture, though, which is the civil society has been captured. Religious organizations have been captured. Traditional rulers have been captured. He has captured every facet of the society. You know, you just spoke about the governance area. The opinion shapers have been captured. It is now left for the Nigerians. And he's trying to capture us with rice and some gari and bread. Jesus Christ. Nigerians, wake up, oh. Wake up. All right, let's keep the conversation going, please. Guys, you have the live. You have the live, please, in 5 minutes. Welcome. Please, we're talking of state capture today, please. Just straight to the topic, please. Welcome.
Yeah, so the last guy that spoke, I've already spoken most of my points already. I think you have to give up because everybody's tired. And the tiredness is that, like the last thing he said, many of us who are in the Western world today, even though you're a citizen, inside you, there is that this instinct that this is not my country. Like it to be, you have spent 15 years, 20 years in Western world. Since I came to North America, I never one day dreaming this country. Most of my dream is Nigeria.
That's true.
So, I felt so sad. There are many guys from Asia continent, some part of Africa that's peaceful to them, that all of us came to North America at the same time. So many of them have left back to their country. But today, where are you going to go? Where are you going to? Is that area? It's like, Nigeria now is like, nobody run anything, everything just, when they wake up in them, and one part of it now, that's Senate, House of Rep and Senate. Because if that institution was a little bit isolated, I think this man would have not been having his way so easily. I am so confused. Insecurity. Even the people like Dauda that comes up here to your platform to talk, does it mean, let's take away life, you don't have conscience again? How about your conscience as a man, as a human? If you arrive Monitola Man-Made Airport, you arrive in Abuja, there is this something that always comes inside your mind, this is my country. But today, it's not like that. Everybody now is, once you are a member of APC, I have connection to APC. I came from one of the top APC members. I don't want to call them now the position. We are almost the same village. This guy is nobody before, but come and see. When I came, last time I was in my town, I didn't even recognize anything again. I look at a person like Okowa. They are talking about Okowa, the 1.3, the 1.6, another one came up again. And you will see some of our guys in Agbo there who will be talking honorable. And when they come to this guy's house, it does maybe you bring out 10 million naira, about 70 people will go and share, and they will go, I'm honorable. So I'm so tired. I'm telling you, it's getting so frustrating. Look at this man that spoke yesterday, who said he's a Muslim cleric in North. In a country, 2024, Canada celebrated 75 years. No NEPA interruption. So people came to their life in this country without no one they see darkness. Are we talking about railway connection? Now they are laying train from the state where they to Washington, D.C., between Canada and U.S. Forget about that thing. They are talking on papers. Still, they are brothers and sisters on the ground. How are we going to do all these things? There's no train that connects the whole Nigeria. The state I did in Canada is even bigger than the whole Nigeria in landmark in British Columbia. One state, province here, is bigger than the whole Nigeria. When you talk tomorrow, you say Nigeria is big. When I see some certain fucking statement, I keep on wondering. And like one guy said again, when you have never traveled out and know how life is supposed to be, doesn't mean you hold billions. You will take that life and live in Nigeria as a normal life. That you believe that that's how life is supposed to be. Many Nigerians have already been constructed. The condition they are bringing that poverty have turned to normal life. That is what APC and Tinubu have weaponized Nigeria now to the last letter. Like all these guys are saying, if we did not be careful, I bet you, Saddam, and the fellow house people who are listening to my voice, Tinubu will handle Nigeria as he handle Lagos. I rest my case. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. That's actually the game plan. It's clear to everyone to see that that's what he wanted to do, because he's banking on our stupidity. He's banking on Tinubu is banking on the stupidity of Nigerians.
And the docility.
There are different factors: stupidity, docility, greed. Because Nigerians are very greedy. He's banking on all these factors to hold on to Nigeria. Because normally, if you're stupid, some people are stupid, but they are not docile. Some people are docile, they're docile, they're not stupid. Some people are greedy, they're not docile and they're not stupid. So it's on, and when you now come into that room with all these facts, some people are everything in one. Those are the ones that are supporting him. They are stupid, they are docile, they are greedy, right? But some people, when you know that if with just one of those things, if you're greedy, they can use money and attract you, you will fall in. If you're docile, you will sit back and he will steal it and go. If you're foolish, you will not be able to think and understand. So he's using all this sentiment in the house to wrestle the power to himself. Hopefully, Nigeria stand up one more fight. Because that's where I keep it. Hopefully, stand up for one more fight. Maggie, you have the live in 5 minutes, please. Meanwhile, my brother Chico Merije, it's good to have you on the platform, sir. I think I'll end the show with you.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you, bro. Thank you, guys.
Welcome.
Okay, yeah. So I've sorted out the notes now. Good evening, afternoon, morning, once again. Well, what I wanted to talk about is on this state capture thing is just a kind of mirror to what is it Promi had said earlier. But I think I have some examples, and how these things have come together. So, for instance, in Lagos, we all know that there was no single project executed. And even the BRT that was introduced was built on existing expressway. And in Eco Atlantic, that the so-called taking of the ocean and all that was just for him and Shagori. So, obviously, if he's going to do something that is transformative, then it's for a selfish motive. As soon as he got into power, the first thing he did after the fake subsidy removal and FX policies was to change the national anthem. That's the beginning of state capture right there. Because he took us to the past, removed us from the trajectory we were supposed to be heading as a growing country. Then Nigerians, the so-called subsidy that he even removed, we are literally paying that to him because he's obviously the minister of petroleum. And that's probably some of the places where he's getting the funding to do all the bits that he's doing, sharing to governors, sharing to all the different places. And then he has borrowed more money than ever before any presidents before him combined. We don't even need to go to the details. It's all out there in public. And then the one that I think Promi didn't touch also is the military. I don't know if you heard in the news recently that he decided to increase the military personnel salary by paltry margins. There was a wife of a soldier that came out, and was raising tantrums and raising hell and hell, saying that the military wives will not vote because they have the right to vote, but they will not vote for Tinubu government because of what they're going through and everything. So all of a sudden, he just increased it by some margins there, and then that same woman has come out now to be singing his praise. But you obviously know that he's doing that on the back because he doesn't want any support from the military if there was going to be any potential uprising. So it's good to note that. Then you go to the judges. You can clearly see that Wike is assisting him in that angle, building houses here and there. And we saw the salary increase even when he came into power initially. And that is still ongoing. Then the governors, we all know about the 500 billion. We don't need to go any further. The senators are his rubber stamp already. And we know that they also have a hand in the budget padding and all of those bits. Those budget padding, some of those monies are also going to them because they will use that to claim for constituencies and all that. But it's definitely for them. So they are singing his mandate. Go to the religious and traditional leaders. We saw that they've all become bigots and they are all expanding the divide, amongst the citizens. After all, they have allocations also in the budget. Whether the allocations we get to them, that remains to be seen. We all know those allocations have been put into ministries that have nothing to do with religion or traditional, places. Build palace here, build churches there, buy church equipment here, all these sort of things. We all heard that. It's all out there as well. The thugs, I cannot stop stressing about the thugs. It's definitely and basically a replication of what's happened in Lagos, where thugs were reigning supreme when he was governor. They are now reigning supreme everywhere in the cities, while terrorists are in the rural communities, sacking and kidnapping, and killing. In terms of drugs, they've all skyrocketed. Different drug bustings have been going on recently. Those are the ones that we see. The ones that we don't see remains to be imagined. And finally, INEC. We know clearly that INEC has been taken over because an APC supporter that we all know declared to be an APC supporter with the Tinubu cap and everything is at the helm, while the previous one was rewarded with an ambassadorial role. I'll just rest my case.
Thank you very much. You perfectly described state capture to us. Anybody that argue against this actually probably living in a delusional land. This is actually state capture in full glare. You can choose not to see it. You can choose to pretend. You can choose to say there is no. I think that's why I say logic. What we do is logic. Everything I'm saying here, my brother, is the fact. Thank you so much. Thank you for outlining it the way you did. It's exactly how Tinubu operates. It's going to be disastrous. The only thing Tinubu has not captured, is the soul of Nigeria, which is the people. And that's why you cannot capture it. Because the only way you can capture it is by performance. You can weaponize hunger, you can weaponize all these things, you can weaponize all the things that divide us and see how you can do it, right? But when it comes to what capturing the soul of Nigeria, which is the most powerful, that's one of the things, that's why I'm actually doing what I'm doing, because despite all these things he has captured, the systems he has captured, he has not captured the most important system, which is the people. And the people can dismantle all these things he has captured in one day. The problem is, are the people aware of the power they have? Are the people aware of what they can do? Are the people aware of that we have to do this? It's why I host my shows. It's why I bring up this conversation. So Nigerians can understand that nobody is coming to save us. Nobody is coming to help us. Nobody is coming to protect your vote. In fact, the next election should be a ballot revolution. That is the only, and also, we don't act like you did not hear. You were not informed that there's a state capture, that you have one more shot. If you lose this shot, you become a slave in your country. You can never have a say anymore. Whatever Tinubu says goes. Whenever Tinubu says you go, you go. If you don't do how he say, you will collect. You cannot pretend to not have heard. It's why I'm trying to use my platform to do what I'm doing right now. So people can understand why we have to be audible, why we have to keep saying these things. But I just understand. We have one more shot at 2027. If we allow this man come back, by any means, we won't have a country to come. I keep saying it, we won't have a country, so that when it happens, people will remember that, this guy been talking. All right, thank you so much, Maggie. Let me bring in my brother, Chukwumerije. Chukwumerije, good evening. Welcome to the show. We're talking about state capture today, my brother. Welcome.
Thank you. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. And my brother, I must say, you are doing a great job. And I applauded you for the advice you gave to our brother Davido. I just hope that he will make a judicious use of that advice. At least it will go a long way. What impressed me in that is that you said that, look, this is not just about Osun State, but whatever happens in Osun State might be a kind of game that might play out in 2027. And you are right. You are not far from the truth. Let me tell you the truth. We got it wrong in 2023. 2023 was an ample opportunity for us to have for APC to relinquish from power. Even the then president, President Muhammad Buhari, made everything open for anybody to emerge as a president of Nigeria. But we didn't take advantage of that in a way. Remember, Mr. President at a point, he wanted Ahmed Lawa and Joseph Kalo to deputize him. But at a point, he also used the NCBN governor to frustrate Tinubu, who is now the sitting president. But on everything, Ashwaju fought, he emerged. See, Nigerian politics, my brother, you don't look at it the way we look at international politics. If you are looking at it from that perspective, you are getting it wrong and you will get it wrong. See, urgent problem require iron hand to tackle it. This Adam, you are my brother. I will not just be emotional. I will just tell you the bitter truth. It is difficult to kick APC out of power. I swear I don't like APC, but it is difficult. Unless we want to deceive ourselves. And the reason here is that, look, this is a party that controls almost 34 state governors. See, if you want to win election, if the politics of Nigeria, if you want to win election, at federal election, my brother, you must have governors, you must have the people, you must have the military, you must have INEC, you must have governors, you must have the senators, and you must have the religious and traditional leaders. But if you look at all these democratic and undemocratic institutions, they are literally under the superintendence of Mr. President. I'm not saying, and if you're expecting free and fair, you yourself, you said it in your speech, if you're expecting free and fair election, it's going to be a very Herculean task. It's going to be a very Herculean task. Keep emotion apart. Yes, if you want to speak out of emotion, when we say Obi will win, yes, because the people loves him. But that is not how Nigerian politics. You know the trajectory of the politics we play in Nigeria. You know how we know within the sort. Let me tell you the truth. We need revolution. Two things are involved. It's either we need revolution, we canvass for revolution, or we wait for this man. Because I don't support this man, but let me tell you, this man has upper hand to me. Now, before 5 months ago, we were having something that looked like a very strong opposition party. My brother, I want to now enter into the what we call politics of Nigeria, not emotional talk. 4 or 5 months ago, we are almost having something that looked like a very strong opposition that was backed by northern elders, southern elders. Obi is there, Atiku is there. Atiku Abubakar, I don't like him. You yourself, you don't like him. But whether we like it or not, he has his own people. One thing about politics is that you will need your enemy to win. You will need your enemy to win. Okay? You need your enemy to win. But for the fact now, Obi is in NDC, Atiku is in the other party, and that party, and I'm not even sure because they are having their own court cases. Okay, now, Kwankwaso is deputizing Obi. Okay. Ashwaju is there. And the Emir Sirdam show is going to be very, very difficult. During the FCT council poll, I said it that APC will win. Wike is there, they win. They won. I don't like emotion. I'm Amy. Let me tell you the bitter truth. The agenda of APC is to take 37 states. If care is not taken, we are heading towards one party system. It will look like a film. I don't talk with emotion. I don't look at comment. I don't do all those keys. I don't do. I even block them on my platform. They are keys. They speak out of emotion, and that is why we are where we are. Until we bury emotion and speak reality and face our problem and tackle it. If not, we will not get it right. The agenda of this party, this demonic party called APC is to bring this country to a one-party state. How many opposition party we have? It's not. We don't have up to 6 opposition party.
My brother, and Chicken Meridian, right? Let me just come in here, right? Everything you see when I talk about Nigeria, right? Except anybody's living under the rock, that we act and pretend like they don't know what you're saying and we don't know it. Everything you're saying here is known by Nigerians, and that's why I say if you come on my shows, I drum everything you're saying here every time. All I am about is the solution driven to take APC out of power. Because what you can tell me it's going to be difficult. Anybody that said taking Tinubu out of power is going to be easy. I'm going to come back. I'll like to continue. Right? I'm saying that no matter how you say it's difficult, there's nothing good that if you're expecting to take Tinubu out of power easily, then we're sleeping. It's going to be very, very difficult, but it is possible. Yes, I know that. But I'm coming from the angle now. Well, that's why I'm here now. I want to understand from your angle now. You say revolution, or I don't understand. In fact, I just let me hear for a second. I don't put words in your mouth, right?
Okay.
How do we take Tinubu out of power?
If we want to take Tinubu out of power, we have one option and we have lost it. That option is to have only one opposition party, but we have lost it.
Okay, so in your opinion,
I say we have multiple options. I say number one option is to have one opposition party.
Okay.
But we have lost it. Now we have more than, at least we have like 2 opposition parties. The NDC, OP, and the other one of Atik. But that one, I don't even, they are having their court cases, like I said. So, but now we have lost that chance. Another slight chance now we have is to make sure that even before that 2027 election, we have a very serious protest that we aim at removing the INEC chairman, because this INEC chairman is an extension of, is an institution of APC, whether we like it or not. Before this election, going forward 2027, Nigerians must come out en masse to protest for the removal of this current INEC chairman. My brother, it will help a long way. If we don't do that, it's going to be difficult.
Okay, while I will not say I outrightly disagree with you. I do not agree, but let me explain my own thought process to you, right? Because you are sounding like a realist, right? And which is and this is
my brother, I'm not an emotional person.
Exactly. So let me paint for you a different picture so you see a different light. Maybe you, as you're not emotional, taking out emotions, let's do it logically. Let's not do logic, right? Logic conversation. So realistically, I am thinking and I'm understanding that yes, a divided opposition and strengthens Tinubu more because he can have a pathway to rig the elections by saying the opposition divided their votes and he's had the same thing, the same modus operandi they did in 2023. They can outplay it again. That is if the opposition is divided, right? I believe that is where your mindset is coming from. That is what you think. That's what you believe because you have seen it outplay before. So why they did it in 2023, why can't they do it again at the same time? So I'm not coming out to tell you, okay, these are the checks and balances to the loopholes that occurred in 2023. I, for one, I am of the belief and of the opinion logically that you cannot win an election without the people backing you. So the theory that you need governors to win an election has been proven to be false in Nigeria. At least if you believe, and wait, I'm coming. I'll allow you. Please listen, my brother. Please just listen to me so that you can respond to what I'm saying. Whatever you want to say, you can add it to it, but I want you to respond to what I'm saying now, please. Your logic of a united opposition will defeat Tinubu, would have been easier to defeat Tinubu, is based off what you saw in 2023. That the opposition was divided, and if you sum up the vote of the opposition, they would have defeated Tinubu outrightly. I agree with that fact. That is fact. So now, still on that logic of 2023, Nigerians did not participate in the process completely. Nigerians voted, which is logically, now I'm still on logic now, not emotions, on logic. On logic, you can't win elections without the people voting. Logically. In the Nigerian way of elections that demand them to find a way of rigging it, you cannot even rig an election if the people do not participate in it. All they can hope for is that there should be minimal participation so that they can now ramp up the numbers. Logic, right? So I am proposing now, my proposition to this, or a solution I'm trying to find out of this whole problem that you have identified here, is simple for me, that it is a people's problem. And the people's problem means that the people of Nigeria have to understand that they must vote, they must protect their votes, they must escort their votes from the polling units to the coalition centers in their hundreds of thousands, or I dare say millions, across every state. That is how you win and count elections against a rigged system. So the difference between 2023 and 2027 is simple. Is that 2023, I participated in 2023 elections. I went to vote, believing that I will vote and my vote will be counted, and that my vote will show on the IREV. That was the promise INEC gave us. In 2027, I am going to vote knowing that I am not looking up to INEC to bring out my vote in the IREV. I am expecting that 2027 elections will be rigged. I am preparing for 2027 elections like I am going for war. That if you come to rig my vote, I will buy you. That is the mindset I'm taking into 2027. It's a different mindset to 2023. And that is the mindset I'm selling to Nigerians. That if we all can adopt that mindset, there is no magic for Tinubu in 2027. If all Nigerians that come out to vote, because the truth of the matter is that on election day, millions of Nigerians will be out on the streets rejecting Tinubu on election day 2027. It is certain. We can all agree on that. That on election, this one now is not what I'm saying, no emotions here. On election day 2027, millions of Nigerians from Zamfara to Adamawa, to Akwa Ibom, to Anambra, to Enugu, to Osun, to Ondo, to Edo, to every part of the country, there will be millions of Nigerians on the street that day coming to reject Bola Ahmed Tinubu. That is a fact. But now I'm saying that for those millions of people, we can now, how do we channel them to doing what they have to do with the mindset knowing that you will not just come and wait to take Tinubu out with anger, you must see it to the very end, which means the Kwankwasia method of voting. That is how Kwankwaso, you cannot steal Kwankwaso votes in Kano State. They no born you well, you will die. If Kwankwasias can do it, in Kano, you can replicate it in every part of the country. It's a proven formula that works. Imo people did it in 2013. That's how they took out the sitting governor Hakim and brought in Rochas. It's a proven formula that has worked against a rigged system. That is what I'm proposing. And for you that you're asking for revolution also, that is actually a ground step for revolution. Because if you're expecting that Nigerians will wake up one day and hit the street and protest against Tinubu, it will never, we will all get old and buy, it will never happen. The only day that Nigerians will be guaranteed to be on the street in millions from the north to the south to the east and the west is on election day. And the only day that the security forces cannot submerge the people out on the street is on election day, because the amount of Nigerians out on the streets outnumber the military 10 to 1. What is 500 or 1,000 to 1? The number outnumber the military or the police, the security put together. We don't have up to 1 million security. Let me put it for you to understand. We don't have up to 1 million security. That is our Navy, our Army, our Air Force, our police, our DSS, our NSS, our CIA, our FBI. Add everything together, they're not up to 1 million. Half of that number protects the rich, protects the elite class, protects the governors and the this thing. So the forces on ground, I don't know if I'm painting a picture that you can understand. the forces of Nigerians on ground will stand anything against the system. But the problem with Tinubu and the government is that they don't want this thing I'm saying now for Nigerians to know it. It's a hidden knowledge they're hiding from Nigerians. If Nigerians understand it, I tell you, any single day, any election, they cannot rig it. You cannot go and rig Kano elections now. Kano people know what I'm saying. Let me allow you to respond to this, please.
Okay. Let me tell you something. I will shock you. Listen. Based on the kind of things I do on social space, I'm privileged to speak to people that are very close to at least two stronger contendants in this presidential election. But I'm not going to, I say two stronger contendants. When I mean people that are very, very close to them, it might be, maybe those people perhaps probably would be, maybe they are blood related cousins also. But I can assure you that if APC is to win this election, this thing might be a shocker. It's not going to be from the north. You see, this time around, I can assure you, if APC is to win this 2027 election, I feared South, not even North. My brother.
When you say the South, I want to understand. Like the Southern people will sit down and allow APC to rig the election. How? I want to understand.
Let me say something. The Emir Sirdam, you are my brother. I'm not speaking based on what I think. Whenever I speak, I think you have been doing show. I've been seeing you on live. But for me to decide to send a request, I have gathered certain information to come up and say it to public. My brother, you see not, they are not always on social media talking. But you see this time around, APC is losing ground in the northern Nigeria.
That is it for me. For me, if you have been on my show, Chukwumerije, what you're saying right now, right? I've said it 3 years ago. I'm northern rooted. I said it. If please confirm it on my platform here. I've said this 3 years ago. APC cannot win the north. This is not a hidden fact, right? What I want to hear is how you mean from the southern angle. Please come in here, please.
Let me finish my analysis, my brother. If I tell you something, I am not telling you something based on this is what I feel, but I'm telling you something based on this is from some source, strong source. If you can chat me privately, I will analyze. I will tell you where this thing is coming from. As I'm talking to you,
your voice is going down, sir. Please.
South, okay. The North are not making noises, but they are trying to destabilize those structures that will give APC a falsified vote. APC is losing it gradually. They are fast losing it in the North. You see those structures that is giving them that huge number of votes in the North. They are losing it as it stands today. But you will not hear it on internet. But in the South, we the Southerners, we don't like APC. But you see where they have upper hand in the South. They will use the governors. They will use the influencers and the governors, the senators, to do their dirty work. But in terms of that this is the structure they have. But in the North, even some APC, some governors in the North will work against this president in 2027. You see some governors in the North, they will work against him. Mark it here. Some governors are in APC. I mean, some northern governors, they are in APC. But in minute, they will work against this president. They are not happy. 70% of Northerners are not happy with Ashwaju because of his policies is not favoring the North, like his predecessors. They are not happy, but they don't want to come and say it openly so that he doesn't start making some plan ahead of them. I'm telling you, and I'm not telling you based on feeling, I'm telling you based on from a very strong source.
So I want to now understand, right? I want to understand how influencers and governors will rig vote for Tinubu in the South.
Let me shock you. You saw those Bruno, Katsina, Sokoto, Gombe. You will see what will happen. You will see the beast. Northerners will turn to beast to make sure that this Ashwaju does not see even up to 50% votes. You will see what will happen. But where I fear this party is in the southwest, south, and south, even in southeast. You will see the kind of dirty work that these governors, these selfish governors we have in power, they will do.
Okay.
And God will not let them.
Brother, it no go work. Forget it. All those one where they talk, all those them will marry, they will bless them with bottle. You will see.
If Tinubu see 25% for any state for southeast,
Okay.
maybe
Imagine,
Ebonyi State. Maybe Ebonyi State.
My very good friend told me that you know why APC is working hard to make sure they win or Osun State, even on your state where we have market there. They want to use those governors to win those states. They want to use governors. They want to use the southern governors. If you will see some 45 votes where they don't deserve like for 400 votes. The next thing you will see 400,000 votes.
Even a blind person knows this is the APC.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say.
This is not news. You don't need any intel. You don't need any source to tell you all these things.
We know this is what Tinubu is planning.
See, I never see Donald Trump plus waiting with the other guy with the Russia, Putin, plus Xi Jinping in China. 3 of them come together. They never still want them if the people, Nigerian people, if they're ready to come out, vote, and defend their vote.
Simple.
I never see anybody with his stop them.
Simple. You can only rig a vote. You can only rig an election of people that are allow you to rig. If people, I want to ask you. Okay, let me ask you, please go on.
Okay, I want to round up now.
Okay, please.
The solution is not we wait for the forthcoming election. Nigerians need to start now. They need to use Osun as a sample of what they are capable of doing going forward to 2027. They don't need to relax and expect 2027 because let me tell you, we are multicultural people. You understand? Nigeria is a diverse society where you have different ethnic groups. You might be as it's not Igbo something, but as a person, you might decide to say, okay, in 2027 I will try my best because I want a better Nigeria. But another person from another angle, I say no, this person is my candidate. He's not saying it because the person is performing, but he's saying it because the person is his brother. I'm not saying that everybody from Southwest are like that. But so based on these reasons, this idea of let's come all together, some people might stay stuck on the chances of that happening.
My brother, let me tell you, I'm Yoruba. In fact, the way Yoruba people are planning for Tinubu, Yoruba people detest Tinubu.
Why are they trying to play a game in Osun that will take place?
Look, let me tell you, it is Osun is supposed to tell you is the handwriting on the wall. If truly people wanted to vote for Tinubu based on sentiment of tribe, you're not supposed to deploy the entire machinery. Do you know how many police they carry go Osun State?
God bless you.
You know how many military they carry? All the governors, all of them, the Osun State. So all those ones you are saying, it is not nobody. Osun people, Yoruba people, they no send down. Why in every institution, all the institutions where we talk now, say they capture, all of them are at work in Osun now. Because the guy knows that he's not popular. He knows everybody don't reject that. And they tell you facts. Hunger, no tribe. Hunger, no religion. Hunger, no my brother, my sister. When he touch everybody, when Owu blow you where, you go forget your tribe.
let's even do for the benefit of doubt, right? My brother Norwegian, let's even say let's even do your line that all our Yoruba brothers we want to vote for Tinubu. Let's just agree on that. Okay, let's say Tinubu wins all the Yoruba states, the 5 Yoruba states. He can't be president by winning 5 Yoruba states. He has to win from the southeast. He has to win from the south. He has to win from the north. So, right, if you
need to win the southeast, he might have 25%.
No. The calculation of him not winning the southeast means he has to win well in the north. But from your own analogy here, where you don't give us here now, you say the north have rejected him. So I'm following your analogy.
Yes.
So if the north has rejected him, by your analogy, he must have to win the southeast.
Yes. Okay. Let me
Exactly. So and you know that is not possible.
Let me tell you this thing lastly, and let me tell you this thing. As an insider, there are some people in APC, strong members in APC at federal level. They are dining with Atiku. Sorry, this thing is open media. Like they have already concluded to work against APC, but they are in APC, but they will work against APC. I mean, there are some northern figures in APC, but they will work against APC. That minute, mark it here. Emir Sirdam show, I will chat you up. I will tell you 1 or 2 things.
All these
by
things
that time, you have a better understanding of what I'm saying.
Bros, this thing you are saying is not classified. Let me tell you, me, I understand APC Tinubu politics. I spent a good part of my years. I know Tinubu, I know I did play in politics since he was governor. I worked all closely. You don't know me, because if you know my name, if you hear my son name, you go understand what I tell you. See, Tinubu knows that he has morals in his camp. He knows all those things. Let me tell you, this thing is simple psychology. You don't need any prophet. You don't need any intel, anybody to tell you anything. When you see the way a person is aggressively coming at certain things, it should tell you his state of mind. All this overemphasis. Why will a person be sending do you know how much 500 billion is? 500 billion is a lot of money. I understand what you are saying about all this capture. Let me tell you, the biggest weapon we Tinubu the bank on for that election, the INEC. Make me all those way they talk say they get. Tinubu no send all those one. Tinubu is deploying all his effort and everything on INEC. And like I said to you, the only antidote to Tinubu's APC plan is for the people to come out en masse, vote, defend their votes, and make sure that anybody that does not count their vote, they count the best. That is, you see all this one way they talk. Say, me, I'm not going to be debating the permutation of this one in the work for this. It's none of my business. All the things you are talking about, you are still discussing elitist politics. You are talking at the top. Me, I tell you the way thing they happen on ground. You see, that ground now it will determine the future of Nigeria. That ground, the people on the ground, the over 140 million people aggrieved, poor, and battered Nigerians. I have never seen the level of betrayal or anybody who won't betray anything. All this one way they talk, the people where they street where they hungry, they no send that. Maybe they do anything where they want to talk. On that day of the election, let anybody come out and come and say you want to use state power, or you want to use talk, or you want to use anything. Let's see how it's going to happen when they see 1 million people standing in front of Coalition Center. Let's see how it's going to work.
Thank you. All right, guys, man. You guys have kept me here beyond my time. My brother.
Thank you for having me. I would like to host you maybe on Sunday.
Okay, no problem.
And even Miss M4 Mikey, I think I've seen the way he speaks. He's very, very politically sagacious.
No, on Sunday now. Which time?
around 12
p.m.
12 p.m. or maybe by 2, depending when you
Do it for evening now. I suppose.
Okay, evening is okay.
Yeah, yeah, exactly that kind of time. Yeah,
around 5.
Okay. Yeah, thank you very much.
Just send the invite. I should be free on Sunday. Just send the invite.
Okay, no problem, my brother. Maybe thank you
All right,
for what you are doing.
Thank you, my
doing
brother.
a great job.
Thank you.
I hope Davido we listen to your advice and make a very judicious use of it.
Thank you, bro.
I think it will help.
Yeah, thank you.
It will help. What of El-Rufai? Have you heard about his cases?
We're going to start mounting pressure from this coming week. I think every night, please.
You know why I want him out? You know why I want him get released? It's
not keep it.
Because he will also mount pressure to this government.
And that's why you want him out is why Tinubu wants him in. Right? So exactly. It's all politics. So for me, it's important Nigerians now, we have to now put pressure on the system to get him out, because El-Rufai is not being incarcerated because of what he has done. He's been incarcerated. He's a political prisoner, right? So I think that's where all of us have to come out, because if we all take the side of silence because we hate El-Rufai, it could be somebody else tomorrow that we like. And what is the justification of you now speaking up for another person you like, if not when you were silent for another person that you did not like, right? So I think, please, if you can use your platform also, let us start the Free El-Rufai campaign. I'm going to start it again for.
Sunday is going to be massive. I will publicize the it. Many people will join your guys and my own guys. It will be a massive show.
No problem.
To discuss way forward.
No problem, my brother. Thank you for coming here. Thank you.
I really appreciate it. God bless you.
Thank you. All right, guys. Thank you so much.
Please, that on Sunday, please, can you try and put the advert of you joining that show so that we can all join in as well, or maybe start a live as well?
That won't be a problem. I'll do that. That won't be a problem.
Once he shares the live, all of you will see it.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. No wahala, guys. Thank you so much, guys. Maggie, I won't sleep. We're not pity me that beg.
No, it's actually for you. You know all those monologues you normally do at the beginning. Those things are worth gold. If there's any way you can cut it and just put it on your YouTube platform so that we can be sharing it, they are worth gold. Because it just make me remember when I watched John Kennedy. Whenever he does his monologue, before he starts taking in comments from people calling him, what he do is he'll cut off that maybe 20 or whatever minutes monologue, and then he'll put it on his own as a video. It is worth gold. So I just thought I'd put it out there.
Maggie, this show is on YouTube, right? It's on YouTube.
Yeah.
Go there, download it, cut it, paste it.
No, I can cut it, but I don't know how to put this thing out. So it's better when it comes from Saddam. When you got your followers, I got my own followers. My followers are very little. When you got a massive following, by the time you put it out there, a lot of people will see it, and from there.
All right. Thank you very much, brother. Thank you, my brother. Thank you.
Thanks everyone.
And I honestly need to get somebody that will employ himself that will be doing these things for me, because all the submissions I get here, even your submission, even Mickey's submission, people need to hear them in. But me now, I don't know if I keep myself. I have so many submissions that I have programmed my head. I say Nigerians need to hear from this platform. But how do I do this? May God help us. Thank you guys. Thank you. Please, if you volunteer to help me, let me know. If you go volunteer, I will give you, make you help me the cut out, please. But we need everybody, all hands need to be on deck. I can't do everything myself. I'm just trying to do what I can do.
I will contact a person. I will contact one of my person for Nigeria.
I beg.
Maybe they give him the video making. He's into like the video person.
Well, if you do that, if you do that, it go really suit me.
Yes, I'll contact him tomorrow.
Please. Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you. All right, guys. Thank you so much. We'll be back again tomorrow by 10 p.m. Nigerian time. I hope you guys enjoyed the show like I did. Wonderful conversations. I see many of you requesting for the mic. I beg. I know if you bring gonna come up, man, because we have to end this show. Please come out early tomorrow, 10 p.m. And Nigerians, we do African time for everything. Please, tomorrow come out early so I can have a long conversation, right? I cannot even say how grateful I am to every one of you, but let me just give a shout out to all of my top viewers tonight. My top view ranker, Udo One, I see you, my brother from Mickey, Maggie, El Nino Cruz, Mama Wakiri, NY, Roslyn, Jaja, Leona 32, Obi for president, why not, Uche, and God Machine, John Carter, K Wealthy, everyone that contributed today with your submission, every one of you, I see you, TDI on YouTube, K Prince from X, Boy Chris from Facebook, Vincent Ologun from Facebook. Thank you guys for joining us. If you did not hear your name, just know you're all appreciated. God bless you all. As I always say, we do this for God and for country. Hopefully we'll come back again tomorrow, 10 p.m. Nigerian time. Have a good night rest. God bless you all.